And we're going to see how that goes. Those of you who don't know, we are live right now on YouTube and on YouTube Shorts if you prefer to get your content vertically. But that's neither here nor there because we're here now. How's it going, everybody? Let me scroll my chat. Python, hello. Alec, hello. Offline, hello. Import, hello. Haas, hello. Graven, hello. Visual Leaf, hello. How we doing, everybody? Let me share the stream real quick. Let me tweet that I'm live. Let me post that, you know. Shout out to the notification gang, by the way. People that were here. Shout out to y'all. Real ones. The SPL watch party. And a little link there. There we go. Hey, what up, Vic? We're back. How can you stream both at the same time? There's a plugin that lets you do that, and you just make 2 different streams. I actually am going to make the chat bigger for the vertical folks, if anybody's coming in here to see that. Here we go. Here we go. Figured I'd give it a shot. Anytime YouTube pushes out something that is new, I was going to take advantage of it. It can either be really cool or not. This is a tough week for a lot of coaches. Super tough week for a lot of coaches here. Announcements. Everyone, SPL Week 3 watch party. There we go. Plug that. Gotta drop it everywhere. Coach uploads. SPL. Oh no, wrong one. SPL Week 3 watch party. There we go. Okay, I think I shouted out to everybody. I think I plugged it to everybody. We'll see. We will see what happens. Okay, let's switch over. So we got the games this week. I got the playlist pulled up here. Let me kill the tunes. This was a crazy week for a lot of coaches. No, I know we're talking about that. This was a super crazy week for a lot of the coaches, myself included. You know, there are a lot of people that I just guess fumbled a little bit, which is fine. You know, that happens. This is also a good waiting room for everybody to tell me if they either liked or did not like my. Oh, I didn't grab my water before stream. I'll grab it after the next match. Is also a good time to talk about the you know, the matches so far, and like there was just a lot of like fumbling kind of. You know, some people it went well, some people it didn't do well. So that's how it is. That's how it is. My wife's here. My wife's here. Hello? My wife in chat? Did I miss my wife in chat? I don't know if I missed my wife in chat. Kyle's was a trip. Kyle A might be the GOAT. Kyle A might actually be the GOAT for how he did this. On God. On God. So we're going to start things off. So looking at week 3 matchups, we have Shady versus Drew. We have Playmore versus Chimpact. We have Uzi versus Leo. We're not going to watch me and Envy. We're not going to talk about me and Envy. Not going to do that. Joey and Nexus. I swear to God. I kid you not. If you watched my draft league battle, I did not realize that I missed the tailwind ending that early and that I sacked half my team. Swear to God, I can pull the chat logs where I send it to Joey, and I was like, I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna get absolutely cooked. So you got Joey and Nexus, you got Gator and Kyle. Gator did some things. And then we got Shuckle versus Hayden. So we're gonna start things off. I got Joey versus Nexus's game right here. We're gonna watch Joey's side of things and just keep on moving through the playlist.
SPL Pokemon Draft League.
Let me know if you guys can hear everything okay.
The LA Wakers, and I'm taking on Numb Nexus, coach of the Toronto Tyrants. I'll be
make sure you guys can hear everything okay.
Team, why I chose these Pokemon, and the
hey, what up,
battle will follow. But first, if you're excited about the Pokemon Draft
Looks
League
like you should be able to hear everything.
Let me know by leaving a like and subscribe if you're new.
Right.
Nexus has a
hold on. We gotta make sure. Leave a like. We are subscribed. We gotta toss that boy in 1.5 speed.
team
Here we
with
go.
strong physical threats like Meowscarada and Ursaluna, and strong special threats like Kyurem and Enamorous. He has a
VGC
Jirachi
Regional
that can
didn't
set up
catch
Stealth Rock or
Trick
Body
Room
Slam
in.
paralyze
Oh,
my Pokemon,
tough,
and
tough,
two
tough,
Terra
tough.
Captains. A Galvantula that can Terrestrialize
It
with
happens,
Electric
you know.
Ice or
I
Fairy
was
type,
nervous
and
going into
Toxtrot
play
can
MV. My
Grass
nerves
Type
got the
with
better
Dark
of me
or
because
Steel
you
type.
saw
I think
me.
3 weeks
You
is long
saw
enough
me
to
in
be
my
up.
match go check the game state after everything happened. So it was really weird. It was really weird. But either way, beyond that, let's watch some games. I'm excited for this.
Wait, so I'm
Nexus also having Terra Toxicroak. I've got Terra Toxicroak in the other league. Fire. Nexus's team is crazy good.
bringing Billy off the bench because
Billy!
Nexus only has one
He's bringing
normal
Billy.
resistant Jirachi. Terra normal guts boosted facade hits
Terra
so
normal
hard, and
guts
quick attack
boosted
can pick off a
facade.
weakened
Let's
Enamorous
go.
or a half HP Shell Smash Blastoise. Protect lets me activate my Flame Orb and get my guts boost, and I have Tailwind in order to outspeed Meowscarada and KO it with facade, or I'll play its
Ooh.
sucker punches with quick attack. I'm Brave Nature 22 speed IVs, that way I'm slower than a defensive Blastoise. Because my next member Diancie can set up Trick Room, allowing Squawkability to put in work.
Yo.
With my defensive Vs and HP on Diancie, I live Flower Trick from Meowscarada and a Headlong Rush from Ursaluna, while getting my weakness policy and hitting both with a Moonblast. Scorching Sands allows me to 2-KO Jirachi or potentially burn it, and Power Gem gives me a means of dealing with Talonflame and Galvantula. But I'm not just running
Yo,
one weakness
listen,
policy on this team.
chat. By the way. This week's match against Shuckle King, do not miss it. Do not miss it.
I'm running 2 with physically defensive Lycanroc Dusk. So I have a Flower Trick from
Ooh.
Meowscarada and KO it back with Tough Claws +2.
Holy
combat.
hell.
And I have a
Max HP. Joey might be the GOAT. Max HP, max defense. Lycanroc. Wow.
Celerock to deal
Joey
with
might be
Galvantula
the
and
GOAT.
Amorous and Talonflame. Lycanroc is of course my Stealth Rocker, and I have Sucker Punch just in case Choice Scarf Jirachi. The whole goal of defensive Lycanroc is to
And
keep
his
up Brock's
weakness
defensive
policy?
Blastoise and live its hit while getting
Damn.
enough damage on it to make opportunities for my other Pokemon.
Damn.
Oh, you thought I only had 2 weakness policies? Now we have 3 with Calm Mind.
3
attacks,
weakness
Latias.
policies.
With Dragon
Let's
Pulse as
go.
my main stat to hit Pokemon like Blastoise, Shadow Ball for Jirachi, and Ice Beam to deal with both Enamorous and
Okay.
Meowscarada. I outspeed every Pokemon on their team besides Meowscarada and Talonflame, and I'm Eevee to take an Adamant +2 Ice Spinner from Blastoise if it's a Shell Smash variant, as well as a Modest +2 Ice Beam. With Latias,
Is it gonna be full length or edited down? So I actually recorded my SPL match like I was going to do at postcom. I did not talk the entire time. I did not record face cam. It was just my game. So it'll be postcommed. The overall consensus is that folks don't like the super hyper edited stuff, so I'm gonna try to find a good balance between there. It won't be like the 6-minute video that the PPL was.
Blastoise, my next member Cinderace can put in a ton of work. Pyro Ball lets me deal with the majority of my opponent's team, and I have Low Kick for Ursaluna. Gunk Shot is really nice to knock out
Ooh.
Enamorous from full, and Smackdown allows me to knock out Talonflame without making
Damn.
contact. I went with Heavy Duty Boots on Cinderace, that way I can avoid
Okay,
a sticky
like the
drop
boots,
from
like the
Galvantula.
boots.
I mentioned earlier that defensive Lycanroc was used to weaken Pokemon like Blastoise for mons like Cinderace, and Cinderace can deal with Talonflame via Smackdown. This was all to set up my last Pokemon, Swords Dance Scizor, with Bullet Punch to clean off Meowscarada and Kyurem, Knock Off to deal with Jirachi, and Quick Attack just to hit a Shell Smash Blastoise as well as Talonflame. My Citrus Berry also allows me to be
I do
able
like
to
the quick
dispatch Kyurem
attack.
if need
I do
be,
like
but
that.
Scizor is a Pokemon that can set up in Trick Room or outside of Trick Room and put in a ton of work versus Nexus team, especially with Squawkability getting off at least 50% on defensive Jirachi and up to 80% on offensive.
At least
so that's my
that's
team for week
so
3 of the
gross. That's so gross. At least 50% on defensive Jirachi. That's disgusting.
SPL Pokemon Draft League. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing because I'm on my way
That
to
is
500,000
so
subs this year and you can help me get
disgusting.
there. Also, please check out Nexus. His content is absolutely hilarious. Lastly, I
Oh
want to give a
my
big shout out
God.
to Amo, Owen, Envy, Zazo, and Tone for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. All right, week 3 versus my boy
All right,
Nexus,
let's
and I
take a
see
look.
no
Let's take a look.
Ursaluna.
Let's take a look. So we got this side. On paper, this Squawkability goes nuts. On paper, Squawkability goes nuts.
Which I'm pretty grateful for. If you guys do enjoy the Pokemon Draft League content, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and also sub if you're new. On my way to 500,000 subs. I'm hitting it whether you like it or not.
It's
But
true.
if you wanna be part of the
Joey's gonna
journey,
hit
feel free
500K
to.
this
Winning
year.
off of Lycanroc,
It's crazy.
I am max defense, max HP.
It's crazy.
Meowscarada KOs me. We know it's Choice Band for the entirety of the game.
Damn.
And it has to go for Flower Trick, and that's gonna open.
Have
up
I seen
my
any of the
ability.
matches?
And we got
No,
one
I
just selected
never.
on the
So
Warlocker.
I do
Which is
not. I do not watch any of these matches ahead of time. I watch all of my stuff is like live. You know, I may see a score at some point. I rarely commit that to memory. So I don't see any heat, any
Jirachi
cool
is
plays,
a
anything
rocker.
like that ahead of
And,
time.
Yeah, that should be a lot of
All
fun.
live
I'm very
right in the
excited, and
moment.
hopefully we have just a good game all around. I can get up rocks early, and we'll go from there. Please subscribe to my boy Nexus as well. His commentary is absolutely hilarious. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, now
Oh my God.
lead. Now Nexus should expect me to be Focus Sash in my opinion, so I think he's going to go for a U-turn. But if he doesn't care about me being
This
Sash,
match is interesting.
then
Okay.
he could Flower
Okay,
Trick
good
with
to
Choice
know.
Band, he'd knock me out. Otherwise,
Good
he
to
does
know.
not KO me at all with Flower Trick. Either way, I'm going for the close combat this turn. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So he goes right for U-turn. Protean, perfect.
Okay.
Protean, that does about 100 damage, so I would assume that that's not Choice Band. Not
Okay.
CB. Good to know. Stando, is that Blastoise? Yeah. Oh, this is really, really, really good. Oh, I got a nasty crit from the Gator. Are you kidding me?
That's not even a
That
crit.
That had to be a crit, right? No, that was not a crit.
That's not even a crit.
what?
Damn.
That's some insane damage right there. That's just standard damage?
Go again.
versus Blastoise? Crazy.
Go again.
50. Shoot, I'm
No, you going again. You click it.
rocks.
No, you click close combat again.
Go
That
for
was.
rocks. I mean, yeah, why not? Blastoise took some insane damage that turn. He should expect the Stone Edge and maybe go down to Jirachi. I mean, this is really good for Cinderace. That's like the only Cinderace answer on their team.
Damn.
So if they're modest, I'll outspeed them by 1 point and I can get a Stealth Rock here. And if he Shell Smashes, I'm in a good play too. I'm in a good position too. That's an insane amount of damage. He does go for Aqua Jet. I managed to tank that extremely well.
Yo.
I managed to tank that extremely well. We're gonna get my weakness policy and I'm gonna get my Stealth Rock up.
Yo.
Whoa. That's wild. That's actually wild how well I tanked that.
I'm shook right now that a -1 Lycanroc took that Aqua Jet that well.
That did like another.
I am
100 to me.
absolutely shaken.
All right, I mean, I think a Rock is my play. Sucker Punch does more,
All
though,
right.
actually kills. But a Rock has a chance to kill, and that's a nasty roll, too. I'm gonna go for Sucker here. If he Shell Smashes, so be it. Probably should just Rock, to be honest, but I'll be able to beat him with Billy after, so I'm not too worried. At the range, he's no bulk, so he dies to Billy. Yep, I'm gonna knock him out. Perfect. Blastoise gone.
That's
So shout out to Lycanroc.
insane.
Really. That's not CB and it's Protean Meowscarada, which actually makes a big difference. So huge. I was not expecting to KO Blastoise that early. It was clearly Shell Smash, Aqua
Yeah,
Jet, maybe
that's-
Ice Spinner plus Water Move. Aqua Jet obviously to outspeed my priority, but that was big. Did
Wow.
not expect that at all. I know you didn't expect the weakness policy either. I know you did not expect that weakness policy, but we definitely have rocks up for the entirety of this game, and Blastoise being gone means I don't have to worry about that thing sweeping. I had
Rocks up the whole.
but still,
Ooh, okay.
definitely a threat. I'm assuming he's gonna go for knockoff now. With ooh, the Croak comes out. Okay,
Okay.
Croakinator. What are you looking at?
I hate
Down here.
Nexus's nicknames. I hate Nexus's
brother, I'm
nicknames so much. His fucking Ursaluna's nickname is Senator. I can't stand it.
I guess he's fearing the Rock on Meowscarada, which leads to believe that it may not have the Sucker Punch. Huh. I'll just go for CC, find out some information here. He does Terrasilize. Awesome.
What are we
Find out a lot of
Terrasalizing
information. What Terra
to?
type is he? Fighting maybe or Dark? Steel?
This
Steel.
is gonna hurt.
I'll be honest,
this
I
is
didn't know
gonna
there was
hurt.
Terra type on it. Bullet Punch. I love it.
Oh, Terra Steel Bullet Punch. Okay, yeah,
Okay,
that's
he knocks
gone.
me out.
That's gone.
I swear I didn't know he had Steel as a Terra type. But that's a good Terra type as well. It might even have Fire Punch or something.
I don't get
His life
it
one,
because
too.
what
It's
he said
looking
is he
really good
looks
late
like a
game.
politician. Hi Ellie. Hi
Obviously, I'm
Hannah.
gonna bring out Ace here.
Welcome on in.
Very, very, very obvious ace. I could Smackdown immediately. Gotta be careful around this guy late game. I could Smackdown immediately into Talonflame, but I think it's kind of free to Pyro Ball first. It being Steel is nice. I really didn't know it was Steel. I knew Dark and Fighting type. I thought it was Fairy as the last. Is that my fault? That's definitely my fault.
Damn.
Let me look at his Terra types.
Damn.
Oh, what's Steel? It was the last one. Yo, I thought that was... I'm dumb. The Galvantula was Fairy. Anyway, Pyro Ball looks relatively free, and I'm going for it. I don't care if they go Talonflame. I can Smackdown after. I stay in my Fire type. I might even just be faster. I'm just not going to predict in that. Like, this is definitely Talonflame coming out, but that one is a threat, and I'm really ahead right now. I'm very ahead right now, so I get a lot of damage off on Talonflame.
If he would have Smackdown right there,
Here.
oh
If he
my
wants to
god.
U-turn, that's fine. If he doubles, this works out for me anyway. We should be okay with Trick Room in the back. I do want to be careful, though. But yeah, Smackdown KOs. He might even be slower and try to predict my... he may be trying to predict my Mon to come in. So I got to be careful around that. Like, he could predict Diancie to want to come out. Honestly, double Pyro Ball is not a bad play there either. Maybe I should just went right for Smackdown. But I think I might also just be faster than him. I really do. Because Ace, you don't need to be faster than Ace with your Talonflame, I feel.
I was
He may
about
just
to
also
say, yeah.
Will-less, to be honest. But I can see him SD into Steel Wing, too. But yeah, Smackdown just did a lot. I'll live every hit from Talonflame. It's clearly not banded, it's heavy duty boots. And then Rock staying up is really, really nice. He does go for Brave Bird. He's not going to pick up the KO on me. Yep. And we're going to be able to knock him out with Smackdown there. Perfect.
Oh
so
my
Talonflame
God.
goes down. Perfect. Obviously,
Joey
I'm
is in
very
such
weak to
a
knock off from Meowscarada, so I got to be careful about that. I will say, though, I'm loving Billy in the endgame. I'm loving Billy in that endgame. Billy in that endgame looking kind of nice. They're going to go for knockoff.
Joey at
though, for
1.5
sure.
sounds like an auctioneer. He does though. I think
100%
anybody
knockoff
can.
now.
I think
to
I think it's funny
switch the
when I'm
situation.
watching on 1.5 speed and someone just sounds like they're talking normal. That's when I'm like, oh. Maybe I should talk
Yeah,
that
obviously
slow.
Meowth comes out. Are you Boots? Or are you Scarf this whole time? No, it's Boots. Cool. Boots. So definitely knockoff is coming out. They could Flower Trip too. Scizor is extremely good late game. And I don't want to throw by going Scizor. I'm not liking Latias as much in this game. I think actually Latias is useless.
Call mine Lottie.
I really think Latias is kind of useless. Between Kyurem, Steel, Toxicroak, Jirachi, I'm going to go Lottie. Cinderace is just way too good. Maybe I should have just immediately gone for the Smackdown into Talonflame, but it was kind of risky. I'll go for knockoff there.
Okay.
That's
Damn.
fine. He gets a crit on me. I don't think it mattered. I mean, it would have kill me regardless, right? So what I can do now is bring out my Diancie and set up a Trick Room. I think I do. I definitely set up a Trick Room now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll live every hit. If he wants to U-turn, that's fine too. Flower Trick is not stab. He'll give me a boost as well if he goes for that. And then Billy looks crazy. Billy just clicks. Billy literally just clicks.
I need
Squawkability.
Squawkability. I need Squawkability to pop off.
I think Scissor's really good in the late game too. It should knock out Masquerada as well.
I need Squawkability to absolutely just go nuts right now.
I think I should SmackDown. Being at full HP would have been really nice. He would Flower Trick after I would stack Lottie. He could go Toxic Row now, to be honest. But it's a little risky too. I guess he just go Jirachi, right? As I trick him up.
Yeah.
Let me see. Because this is not going to kill me.
Terra Normal Guts
Hard switch,
Facade's
perfect.
about
I'm
to
okay
go
with that.
crazy.
Jirachi. Jamunchi. All right. Leftovers or not? No leftovers. Okay, Billy. I choose you.
Let's go, Billy.
Trick Room's up. Jirachi's not
go,
KO me. It could
Billy.
be Scarf.
Come
I
on.
gotta be careful about Scarf Jirachi. Because I don't want to lose an endgame of it. But it definitely could be Scarf.
Come on, Billy.
Knock. I'm gonna see
All of the memes. All of the memes. I need Billy to do something.
We're going Billy, though. Billy won't die. Billy does not die to Jirachi in one.
Come on, Billy.
Iron Head does a good
What you
chunk,
got?
but Billy does not die. There's the Iron Head. Yep, there it is.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see if he outplays the. Let's see if he thinks about Terra Steel. I mean Terra Ground. I mean I'm not Terra Ground obviously, but let's see if he thinks about it. 'Cause he could
Terra
switch
Normal.
on the Terra Ground. I'm going for Facade. I think he
Come
does
on,
switch, though. I
Billy.
think he fears me because he knows that Billy's Terra Ground or could be Terra Ground.
Come on, Billy. Let's
So
see it.
I get off a lot of damage on this guy.
Let's
Assuming
see
it's
it,
a start,
Billy.
Almost 70%. And if he goes for Iron Head again, I just SD up. Yeah, I SD up, and I kill him after. So like, the problem is if he takes damage on this, he could lose to Scizor. That's the big issue. So that's why I don't think he can take damage on this.
He's going
Unless
to let him
Shuckle.
do
Let's
it.
see.
He's going to let him do it.
All right. Go, Billy. Get off. Get up. Come on.
Oh,
What?
no.
Bro, what? All right. We'll be right back. All right. So here we are. So we did a recreation, and unfortunately, my Cinderace took a little bit more damage from Braver this time, like 20, 25 more. So I'm actually in range of a non-dark type Meowscarada's knockoff, which kind of sucks, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm going to get 1,000,000% off with this Facade, unless they're very, very defensive. Let's see. Oh, my God. That did nothing. That actually did 0. Well, that was like a low roll, rather. Okay,
That
so I
DC
can go Scizor now. Oh, Billy, poor Billy.
I wonder if that
Poor
DC
Billy looks so sad.
was.
Billy, don't be so sad. It'll be okay.
I wonder if that DC
There was
mattered
Billy's debut.
for Cinderace.
There was Big Billy's debut. How much turns of Trick Room do I have left? 2 turns of Trick Room. I think now I SD.
Yep.
I believe I SD. I'm going to assume this is Choice Scarf, so I think I should SD here. And they're going to Fire Punch next. Because Knockoff will KO them. If they're Extra Belt, that could be really bad, though. I guess Knockoff gives me more out of the turn, more value. Because I can SD in front of something else. I really do want to SD here, though.
I think SD. I think
I'm
that's
SD.
fine.
Let's see. Does he go for Iron Head again or does he Fire Punch? Because Knockoff would have killed him. Unless he's Chopple. He body slams me. No. Don't do that. No, don't do that, bro. Don't do
not
that.
the yellow color.
All right, well, Knockoff claims a kill on something.
Yeah.
Come on, don't do that, brother. Don't body slam me. Bro!
Oh, no.
Nexus! Dude, there's no way.
Oh, no.
Hi. I'm Greg Weisman, the creator of Disney's Gargoyles.
Oh, no.
Well, that sucks. Well, how much do I need to KO?
That's tough, man.
Scizor
that is
into
super tough.
Toxic Croak? That sucks.
I can't believe
+4.
that.
Steel. I need +4 KO Croak, so I'm gonna go for +4.
I can't believe
I mean, he has Fire Punch,
that.
he has Fire Punch at this point, but he's going for Iron Heads, right?
Oh, no.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, no. Come
The thing
on,
is,
Scissor.
+4 Bullet Punch into Jirachi as well. Max HP. Is not even a death, so like, I don't know. It's pretty rough from this part.
You got knocked. You just keep clicking knock,
It's pretty
man.
rough. He's just trying to put me in range.
He gets the citrus berry, though.
All right, we just Bullet
He
Punch
gets
here,
it
I guess. Or not.
Oh,
Bro, come on, man. Give me something. I'm using a Squawkability. I already had to draft this mod. Well, that really
Oh,
sucks.
no. Come on, man. Knock off. Just knock. Just knock. Don't bullet. Just knock. Just
I guess I
knock.
just Bullet Punch twice again. Yo, I have not moved. I have not moved since he paralyzed me.
Oh, my God.
I have quite literally not. If you didn't paralyze me, I'd get the KO and knock off here, and then I'd probably sweep with Scizor immediately. Like, I actually sweep with Scizor immediately. Like, actually. Close combat from Toxic Grove does not KO me. I knock it out, and if they Sucker Punch ever with Meowscarada, I get off a Trick Room and just win. Oh, well.
Damn.
Nice Custap Berry.
Cuss that Rachi.
Is it going to make sure I get full paralyzed? All right, Jirachi's dead.
God damn. I know that's what
Okay,
Jirachi
killer.
does,
Okay.
but Christ. The
Thank
full
you.
paras.
Thank you. Appreciate
The
you.
full paras into the flinches, man. Tough.
They did not want to see me winning. That is for sure. They did not want to see me win here.
Who's the guy
I'm
in the
assuming
back?
Croak is going to come out because everything else gets smashed. Masquerada.
Who's the guy in the
U-turn, knock,
back?
Flower trick. I think it'd be triple axle, but I could be wrong. Could be Sucker. How much does Sucker even do?
Dancy's still
would
around,
love
but
to
he's
actually
got
hit
the
Toxicroak,
Terra
too.
Steel Toxicroak.
That'd be really nice. Masquerada comes out. So they're definitely going for Sucker Punch here.
When it costs that become the entire draft league meta. I'm still gonna put it on Addy's Custat Berry propaganda.
I'm just gonna go out to DNC. I gotta keep my options alive, right? I gotta try and fight back. Gotta try and fight back. Goes for Sucker. Doesn't change typing, of course.
Get that trick room up. Get that weakness policy off.
I literally have to Moonblast on
not-
Flower Trick.
Do you not
Plus,
just trick room?
I get my weakness policy out of this too. I can't get a Trick Room. I literally have to Moonblast. I literally have to. Because I have to try and get the end game where I KO
Interesting.
Toxicroak. That's what has to happen. So I
Interesting.
can get the Trick Room.
Okay.
I think he's thinking he could just hit me with Flower Trick and then Bullet Punch me after.
Okay.
Which is kind of what I'm going for, I guess. So I can't go for Trick Room. That's my thought process anyway. I literally can't go for Trick Room because of that. He could go hard Toxicroak, but I'm going to Moonblast anyway.
I think he's got this.
Kirim does not die to this Moonblast.
I'm curious. So why does he?
If he goes Flower
he's got
Trick,
the Kirim in the
I
back.
get the KO on that. Hey, goes for U-turn. That's fine. Something's coming in on this. Something is coming in.
Yeah. Why? I don't know.
I'm trying my best to fight back. I'm really trying here. I'm truly trying. That's Kirim.
Oh.
That is Kirim. Are you Boots?
Okay.
Get my Moonblast off there. Big damage.
Damn.
All right. I go Scizor. And I try.
Yeah. I mean that's really
Yeah, I
it's
think
really
it
what you got
becomes
to
a 50-50
do.
versus Toxicroak and thing. Goes for Ironhead. Yep.
Big bullet punch.
I'm just
Come
going
on.
for BP and pray I don't get pull paralyzed. I have to.
Come on, Scissor. Come on, Scissor.
legitimately have to.
Come on, Scissor.
And then it really just comes down to
That's so
I think
tough.
Ace if it can live a hit.
I
from
wish
Toxicroak,
Scissor didn't lose
which I don't even
Roost.
think it does now because
Get rid of Defog or
Braver
get rid
did a
of
lot
Roost.
more.
Not both of them.
Toxicroak, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Life Force Sucker. Yeah, actually because of the original roll. So we'll see. Either way, I definitely Bullet Punch here no matter what.
Yeah, I am.
I have to.
So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get in Joey's head why he did not go for Trick Room there. Because Nexus has the Kyurem, the Meowscarada, and the Toxicroak in the back. Joey's team still would have been faster under Trick Room. No, because then it would have come down to like Toxicroak versus Cinderace, and Toxicroak would have been faster under terrain. So I guess I see it.
All right, cool. I got Kirim. Let's go. Scissor's a threat, man.
So now he's
Scissor's
just got
a damn
Meowscarada
threat.
and Toxicroak.
It is a damn threat.
So I can see
It
it.
is absolutely a threat. I'm assuming Meowscarada's gonna come out maybe to Sucker Punch me again. Again, I think it definitely comes down to a 50-50 if they go Meowscarada. If they go,
I can see it.
oh, bless you. If they don't go Meowscarada,
I can see it. Hey, appreciate all the new
Toxicroak.
subs tonight, guys. Welcome on in.
I think he's thinking he could Bullet Punch me and then win the game with Flower Trip. That's what I'm thinking he's thinking. So, I'm always going for knockoff here. I'm always going for knockoff. There's a knockoff.
Take notes, I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Good old ads on the YouTube stream, not even my ads.
And then
take those?
there's CC. Okay, CC's fine. CC's fine. It's gonna come down to I think if I live Flower Trick then from Meowscarada, or if I live Sucker Punch from this too. All that's the same. The end game ends up being the same thing.
All right, it's Life Orb. It's Life Orb.
It just really sucks because if you had
Gets to be
Sucker
two
Punch,
after weakness policy. That's what I was
because of the
thinking.
roll he got in the recreation, I died to it
I don't. Do you?
because of that roll.
Do you? That extra
I'm
25?
going for low kick too. I'm not about to miss Power Ball. And if he goes Meowscarada, he gets me. But like, I feel like that's not the play because Power Ball gets the kill, and I'm a Fire type, so that doesn't win him the game. He Sucker Punches me because of the recreation damage, which is so lame. It's actually so. If he's Jolly, it was literally because of the recreation,
Damn.
and even if he's adamant too. That was
Really?
really whack, man.
It mattered like that?
If he's adamant as well.
Like
Even
the
if he's
20
adamant, the roll's severely in my favor. So he just
Ah,
wins here
that's
unless he
crazy.
throws. But
That's
good game,
crazy.
Nexus. I got Jirachi. I felt like Tomahome from the opponent. Might as well set up Trick Room. So good game, Nexus. I am now 2-1 in the draft league. I'm going to hit him up for the post-game interview. But yeah, it was just really
Damn.
unfortunate, obviously. My Scissor literally got kill after kill. And even here, you see how little he did with that? So he's definitely, I actually have to check if that's adamant or not. Yeah,
God said give
that's really
Nexus
whack,
a
man.
win.
I wish I had a priority move too. Bullet Punch, Terra.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, yep. And then
Good
and then after that, yeah, he just bullet punches again. That's crazy. That's crazy. Leave a comment. Soup. I don't think I've ever seen a DC matter so much. Big rip to Big Billy. Gotta leave a comment. Always comment on your favorite YouTubers' videos. Goes a long way. Okay. Next up, we have Drew versus Shady. So Shady, I want to watch Shady specifically because we were talking about like the whole YouTube meta right now with we're talking about the whole YouTube meta and trying to figure out different strategies in order to like get Draft League to kind of pop better and do more for our, the Draft League renaissance. And he said he did some new stuff in here. So he did actually upload an unlisted team builder, which is definitely something that I am thinking about doing. 100% is just because some people really like the team builders. Some people just want to watch right to the battle. So I definitely am thinking about putting team builders as an unlisted video. I've also considered doing team builders as kind of like a members only thing as well. That one probably won't go over as well, but VGC people do it. They do a lot of their team recaps on Patreon and stuff like that from their tournaments instead of like publicly going about it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any thoughts on it one way or another. I definitely want to see how he did his video this week though. That's for sure.
We lost everything.
There's
All right, we got to
gotta be
watch the
someone
ads.
who can help.
15 seconds or less. We'll watch the ads. Boom, 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 boom.
During football's biggest event.
15 seconds or less.
DoorDash
Nope.
will DoorDash
I stick by it.
stuff
I stick
from
by
all
it.
The ads, all to one winner. Just look for the promo code on the big day for a chance to win.
Our Pokemon Draft League is
Oh,
heating
son
up.
of a bitch. I skipped it after I just said it. I like zoned out for a minute. Okay. Let's watch his editing. God, he's so handsome. All right, hold on. Still 1.5, 1080p 60. Beautiful.
Our Pokemon Draft League is heating up. It's week 3 of the Shuckle Premier.
Also, if you guys are watching on Shorts and you guys want to come hang out in the real thing, you guys can come check out over here. We got chat. We got going on. If you want to leave a like, subscribe. Appreciate you.
League, and your New York Yankees are 1-1. This week's game carries a lot of weight because we're versing our lifelong rivals, the New York Marauders, coached by my best friend of 20 years, Drew. All is fair on the battlefield, and friendship will be cast aside for the sweet chance at victory. If you want to see the full
Let's
breakdown
go.
of the 6 Yankees we brought this week, there's a link in the description down below going over the sets and why I chose them. But for now, it's time to battle. All right, your New York Yankees are here to go against
Love
the New
it.
York Marauders. We have a rivalry in this state, and we're going to
Love
see
it.
Robo-Pass. It's the field. Are you kidding? I don't even know what this thing does. All right, we see no
Probopass.
Quaquaval, which honestly I was planning
I
for
kinda
so
look
much,
like
so
a
that's awesome
Probopass,
for
if I'm
me.
being honest.
We got Thundurus, we got Probopass.
I kind of look like
This
a
is going to be a
Probopass.
tough match because I did not expect half of these mons. I did expect the Rillaboom, the Thundurus, and the Iron Boulder, so I guess I expected literally exactly half. But outside of that, gonna be interesting. I'm hoping that Zoroark puts in a lot of work now looking at this. No Skuntank, so T-Spikes is gonna go hard.
So
no
not watching the don't be so hard on yourself. I look like a Probopass. Especially with this hat on, I definitely look like a white topped Probopass. So let's take a look at Shady's team. So he's got the grassy terrain with Sneasler there, right? He's definitely running both of those. He's got Zoroark, he's got Scarf Zoroark. Is that Mirror Herb? Looks like Eviolite. Leftovers Lando, leftovers Rotom. Okay.
Rapid Spin. I'm
Leftovers
guessing
are
Probopass might
Chaludon
get
as well.
Rapid Spin or something. No, it does not get Rapid Spin. So I don't see
Biggest
Rapid Spin or
compliment
Defog.
any
So T-Spike
Probopass
is
ever
going to be
gotten. Hey, I
pretty
appreciate
crucial
that.
for this.
I look like a
almost
Cloth?
want to just
Hey.
lead Sneasler.
Fire.
I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie. I
that.
almost just want to lead Sneasler and click
Cloth's
T-Spikes
one of
as
my
soon as possible,
favorites.
because unless I'm missing
I like
something,
it.
I don't see a way for him to remove them, and that could be pretty valuable.
I look perfect, by the way. There you go.
Thunder, so kind of dagger. I would say, you know what? Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go with my gut.
It's a dagger.
My other gut, not that gut. I'm gonna lead. Oh, let's withdraw you. Oh gosh, what's happening? I can't actually do what I wanted to do. Okay. I was trying to get.
You withdraw it.
I was trying to get my Mon sorted correctly, but I ran out of time, and I feel like asking for more time is illegal.
Oh,
I
no.
wanted to have Archilodon in the back so that I could appear with Zoroark as an Archilodon.
Oh, no.
That's not gonna happen. All right, let's jump into the battle. Frame 1, let's see if he leads with the Probopass to get rocks up. We have Abdomen. Abdomen the Hydrapple. What does this thing do? Is that dropping? Awesome. Your coach is all over the place. We see Hydrapple here.
Oh, I like how
which
he
I
puts
think
the
for him,
sets on.
Hydrapple
Let's
might
go.
actually be
You know what's crazy? You know what's
one of
crazy?
his-
I always joke that Shady is my literal actual Ancestry.com grandfather. We had no coordination on the team builder this week, doing it how we did, but we both decided to do sort of mid-game team builders and kind of talk about them as they came on screen. Super fire. Love that we're just like in like the same headspace as
No,
that.
it can't actually be a Terra Captain. There's no way. This thing is strong. Hydrapple, Smogon. Where's my time? I got 60 seconds. Okay. Hydrapple, Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Dragon Tail, Fickle Beam. Can randomly do two. Stuff. I think that what I'm gonna do, I think he could just Dragon Tail me here. It's definitely possible. If that's the case, I just want to fire off I don't know what this thing does. I don't really want to reveal Iron Defense right away, but I'm going to. Maybe he'll think I'm Zoroark and he'll do something else. I really
That's
have
true.
no idea. And this thing does get Earth Power. I just saw. That's kind of a dagger. That's gonna do a lot of damage, I'm sure.
I need dagger.
That's gonna do a lot of damage if he fires off that Earth Power.
I definitely need Shady to see a full power Fickle Beam come from this thing. I
I wish I
definitely
was
need
staring at
that.
that Smogon screen a little bit harder. It's fine. We'll see how much it does.
I need it.
If he does opt to go for that, I literally have no idea what abdomen. Oh, he just withdraws! Wait, that's actually really good for me. Okay, so just a straight up switch on abdomen and sends out me. He sends out the Probo Pass!
Oh my
Oh, I
god.
love it. All right, is Probo Pass
Oh
a captain
my
for him?
God.
I want to say yes. No, it's not. Okay.
Oh
So
my
does Probo
god.
Pass get countered? It does not. Okay. So I'm just going to +2 body press. He's going to set rocks, I think.
You have to.
Wait, is it Terra Captain? Oh, it's not listed.
Oh
It's not listed in the
no.
doc, man. That's so
Oh
frustrating.
no. Oh no.
Okay.
He got done
So
dirty
does
by the
Probo Pass
doc.
get countered? It does not. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just going
that's
to +2 body press.
tough.
He's going to set rocks, I think. Wait, is it Terra Captain? Oh, it's not listed.
That's tough. No. Poor Shady.
It's not listed in the doc, man. That's so frustrating.
Poor Shady. That's so tough.
Oh, that's really frustrating, dude. I actually am like, I'm pretty tilted about that. I'm just gonna send him a screenshot. I don't even know what he went for. He went for Iron Defense. Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna roar him.
no.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roar him.
roar's
It's
the
my fault
best.
as the coach. I should have dug deeper than just the surface dock. I should have
You
known
should've
that he was
dug
Terra Ghost.
deeper.
We're gonna be at a little bit of a stalemate
Oh,
here. I
that's
almost
so
ran Stealth
tough.
Rock on this thing, but we're definitely gonna be. I think maybe he gets body press.
That's so
and he's gonna do
tough,
a decent
man.
amount of damage to me. I think that my Iron Defense will kind of
Dagger.
mitigate some of the damage that we'll take from this. We'll see body press. Does a lot, for sure.
Yeah.
I am going to go to +3 defense. So now, depending on what he goes out into, we could be set here. What I'm going to do during this turn is I'm going to calc how much our
That's a tough
Showdown's
one.
Dragon Pulse does. I really wish I already had Rocks up. We'd be in a much better spot. All right, Abdomen comes back out. Might actually take me out with Earth Power now. Hydrapple.
Damn.
Earth Power
That,
doesn't actually take me out.
that's a super scuff beginning. No lie.
I've been told.
No lie. All right, this is not a 15-second ad. Sorry. It's my rule of thumb. Loki Season 2, though, very fire.
Body Press will do a ton. For sure. And I think he's just going to go for that. I'm at 242. Let's do the real calc. Yeah, Earth Power does not take me out. And Body Press at plus...
He just switched back into
I should be
the...
+3
He just
right
switched
now, I
back into Probo Pass.
will... I don't know why this is not telling me that. I mean, this should be doing way more damage. It is 47%, so it really doesn't do a lot.
He just goes back onto Probo
I think I
Pass.
read the Earth Power and I go out into Sylvain here.
That's not a bad idea. I like
Definitely
that.
frustrating. Absolutely frustrating for me. But we're going to see if we can rebound from that. Intimidate. Hopefully Earth Power. With Draco Meteor outright. Oh, boy. All right, there's a lot of damage.
Ooh. Hot damn.
Unfortunately, I think I'm just going to get Stealth Rocks up, and that's it. Let's see. It did...
He is
240,
having
so
a field day with these special Lando sets. Look at this. Look at this. Look.
Let's see, it
What's
did-
happening?
240. So
What's
our
it?
Pokemon
No!
Draft League...
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. Spoiler. Lando versus this thing. Okay.
Intimidate. Hopefully Earth Power with Draco Meteor outright.
Here we go.
Oh, boy. All right, there's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I
go.
think I'm just going to get Stealth Rocks up, and that's it.
Okay. Shady's been having a field day with special Lando. Quite honestly. I feel like 2 out of 3 weeks so far he's brought it.
Let's see.
I
it
think
did
I'm pretty sure against me he brought
240,
physical, but 2 out
so
of 3
at
weeks
-1
he
is
brought
120. We do
special
survive
against
another.
Joey too.
So I am just going to go click Stealth Rock now. This is going to get increasingly difficult to actually win, but I think this is the best play. For now, it's the best play. All right, we're going to see the withdraw on the Hydra Apple. So this is a free Stealth Rock turn. We're going to see Achilles comes out. Achilles is going to be the Thunderous, which this thing has I have a pretty rough matchup against this thing right now, right? I don't know exactly what it's going to want to go for. Let's look up useful moves that it has. Crunch, Body Slam. It's going to be special, I'm sure. Grass Knot, maybe. Psychic. I am lefty, so I don't know what this thing is going to want to do. It could Nasty Plot Frame one, I guess. It definitely does not go for Thunder Wave. I'll tell you that much. We can't really learn if it's Prankster or not. It doesn't take me out no matter what.
I mean-
so I could either opt to Sludge Wave for some damage, or I could U-turn. I'm slower, so it should be some good initiative, and we'll learn something about this thing. I could Hard Swap immediately into our Rotom, but I think just going U-turn is going to be fine.
I think U-turn's
We're
fine.
going to see Knockoff getting rid of my lefties. That's actually a big play. Okay, Thunderous has Knockoff. That's huge. That is huge.
Okay.
Really good knockoff use on the on my Thunderous.
Knockoff's great utility.
Now, though,
especially in the
I think that the
hyper
best thing
offense,
for me to
especially
do-
in the hyper offense meta that we've got right now for Gen 9, I think knockoff is such great utility. I think in Draft League you need to just have like access to knockoff. If you don't, you're at a disadvantage.
Is I think if I go out into this, he's just going to go for knockoff again. We're going to start Chilodon. I do gain some HP back. Now we have rocks up, so Roar is going to be a bit more impressive.
Lando T versus
But I would really like to
true,
Grass
actually.
Arena before I do that. We could Sneasler here, actually. But if he ends up being Prankster with Thunder Wave, I will cry 3D. So I think maybe going out into Rotom is just going to be the best play. Even if he is going to knockoff again.
All right, hold on. Max HP, max defense. We're missing 4 EVs somewhere. Interesting.
And we're going to lose our
Probably
lefties.
just
There's
a
a lot of
post
recovery.
error.
I think
I don't
clicking
think
Volt
he.
Switch
I don't think he
and putting
didn't
this thing
max
in
out his
range
Rotom. I think he just
of Hubert.
missed
Let's
the
see if
4.
that puts you in range of Hubert. If we have our Zoroark, I really should just export my sets. That's exactly what I should do. And I should have done before doing this. Where are we? I have so
Oh,
many cards
tough.
open,
You
guys
didn't
have no
export the
idea.
sets.
Never mind, we don't have time. Zoroark. If we go Shadow Ball against Thunder,
Ooh, T-Spikes and then Scarf Hex on
So
Zoroark.
let's go Volt Switch. He's got no immunities, right? He didn't bring his, oops, oh no, I didn't do that. He didn't bring his ground type. Okay, so we click Volt Switch. He clicks Knock Off, I'm sure. Oh, he just withdraws. Okay, that's cool. That's great, that's great, that's great. Okay, we get no other information. Pectorals! Pectorals is out. The Rillaboom, that's perfect.
Oh my god.
A Will-O-Wisp would run so hard, but I love this for me.
Rillaboom versus
Because what this lets me do is this lets me go into Archilodon.
I love it.
Either Archilodon or
I
we
love
go out
it.
into our Sneasler here. Sooner I get those T-Spikes up, the
Machete,
better, but
I'm
I probably
streaming
would use
on.
this Mon
If
straight
you
up
guys,
to
if
go
you guys are
T-Spike.
watching the vertical stream and you guys are confused, I'm streaming to YouTube Shorts and to YouTube, like the main system tonight. If you go to the channel and take a look, you'll see that there is one that has hashtag Shorts at the end. That's the vertical, and then you can come over here to the horizontal one if you go to the channel. That's
Right now,
why.
that could be bad.
Doesn't look
I
half
could
bad
go
on
to Archilodon,
desktop.
like I said, I
Hell
get
yeah.
2 defense buff. I can get 2 recovery, terrain, and lefties. This is probably the best time to do that. This also
yes,
puts fully
100%
speed rotom in the
vertical.
back, which is going to
You
allow
can
us to
stream
work
through shorts?
look
Yep.
like it later.
Stream
which
through
is kind of
shorts right
important
now.
for me, because I can't have it be a damaged Archilodon. So this is going to be a twofold decision by your coach, and see if we can make some things happen. We're at a ton of
Yep,
HP now.
I like that.
I feel like this thing is just going to want to go for knockoff.
I like that
And
a lot.
I think I am just going to body press here. Because he's going to
Vibe
go
with the
for knockoff.
vertical. Hell yeah, thank you, Machete. I appreciate it. What's going on?
Damage off at +1. I mean, he doesn't go for knockoff. He goes for something else. It is what it is. Ooh, we're going to see high horsepower. More damage than I want to take right there, if I'm honest with you. But we will hang on thanks to lefties.
Okay.
We will absolutely hang on thanks to lefties and the terrain.
Yeah,
High
lefty's
horsepower is
terrain.
not
I mean, he
produced
really
by grassy terrain like Earthquake
really
does.
didn't take
But look,
too much
we
from
took
that.
negligible damage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And I think now we maybe make the read. No, I think we just body press again. Getting rid of this Rillaboom would just be insane for me. It really would be insane.
Flash cannon?
Iron defense could be a really solid play here, though. Yeah, I'm an iron defense. I'm an iron defense here. Oh,
Yeah,
whoa,
take
does he
the
have a
high
phasing move?
horsepower. I
Or is
like
he
it.
just naturally slower than me? No,
I
because
like
he just
it.
went first. He's got a phasing move.
I was watching the shorts.
No.
His first
Is
thing
it
that
a
popped
speed
up.
tie?
LOL.
It might be a speed tie. All right, I'm getting really, really strong, really, really
Yeah,
quick.
no, if you're watching over on Shorts, you
I
guys want
definitely
to
think
check
he's
out
off here,
the
but I'm still
desktop
gonna
version,
click,
all the
there's really no
horizontal
reason for me not
version.
to click
Streaming currently on both.
I always forget the name of this move. This defensive, offensive move, body press. There's no reason not to click body press here. If he goes into the ghost type, I get double recovery again. I'm at +4 defense, I believe. And he doesn't have any phasing on his team, it doesn't look like. If he goes into anything else, or if he stays in, he's gonna get
Damn.
cooked. We're gonna see U-turn here, which is no damage, and I just go to +5. So that's huge. Dedue is popping off right now. Getting some serious damage
I like
in.
that.
Once the Rillaboom is gone, my Rotom feels very
I
confident.
like that. Dirty
Very, very
speed tie. Is that what it was?
Gluteus Maximus. All right, Gluteus Maximus. I don't think. I mean, do people run Iron Boulder?
Does Mighty Cleave go through
Can this
stats?
Iron Boulder actually be special right now? Special attack is 68.
Does Mighty Cleave, hold on, does
I
Mighty
don't think
Cleave
it's
go
special.
through defense? Does it do that? Is the plugin simple to use? Oh yeah, the only thing, so when you stream to YouTube through both, the only thing you have to make sure that you're doing is bypasses protection. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like, does it get Sacred Sword? Secret. Oh, it does get Sacred Sword. Yo, if Drew goes for Sacred Sword right now, I'm gonna twerk live on stream.
I think it's physical, but I'm
Only
way too
thing
strong.
when streaming to Shorts as well, you need to make sure that you generate multiple stream keys. That took me a second, but I was able to get it done like within 10 minutes.
For it now. I'm just gonna body press. I think I'm way too strong for it. We see Sacred Sword. Oh, is that crit? No, it just takes me out.
Yep. There's Sacred Sword. I am twerking. I'm twerking in my chair. Go to my OnlyFans if you want to see the full twerking video.
Whoa, I did not expect that to take me out. I have to calc before I move on. That was insane.
That's
That's such a
crazy.
good play for him. I want to say that might have. Oh, we saw no Court Drive, right? So he's definitely Bandit or Scarf. Does Sacred Sword?
Oh,
know
I
the
can
difference?
twerk. I
Oh,
don't
it looks like
have
it
my.
does.
I got my AirPods
Well,
in.
that sucks. I
have
didn't know
that.
that.
There we go.
But still, it was still definitely banded damage. So we could go out
I
into
wasn't
Schubert.
banded. That was.
But I think the best thing to do is to take advantage of the fact that that's banded and it won't Oko Shamir. And I can do one of two.
All right. So he's got so he's got Unburdened White Herb. So I thought it was gonna be like Grassy Seed alongside with the Rillaboom and with the Thwacky. Okay. CC, Dire Claw, Toxic Spike, and Substitute.
Things. I can sub or I can T-Spikes. Yeah, I'm gonna T-Spikes. If he's not banded, I'm cooked. I'm making a huge call here and calling ban on that. And I'm pretty sure it has to be. We're gonna see me come out. That's fine. Let's see if Probopass gets Thunderwave. Because I think that it does, and I feel like that would be his play here.
You just go
We're
for
gonna get
sub.
T-Spikes up. It does get Thunderwave. I really think his play is gonna be Thunderwave.
I'm glad
Now, he does
I
wall me
found
pretty
out
hard, though, so
eventually
going for
that
sub
Shady's
just allows him
team
to go
name
iron
was
defense. I don't have any
Fire
phasers, but I
Emblem.
am gonna be able to just like sack something off and get Hubert in and definitely Oko, right? Like I'm pretty sure that Probopass does not survive Zoroark. I'm gonna calc it though, and you are Terra goes, ooh, you actually do survive. You're bulky. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we gotta get some damage off on you. We could sack this off now that it's pretty low. I wouldn't mind that. Or we go out into Linhardt and start going
Could
for
get the
knockoffs.
Intimidate.
I think now's a good time to go
You
for Linhardt,
could.
right? There's no more terrain. Let's go into Linhardt. He
could.
doesn't have Quabble, which is one of the reasons I brought this thing. So it's unfortunate.
Hey,
he
what's
doesn't-
up,
he doesn't have
Titan?
Santa
How you
Cana.
doing?
The Iron Boulder he does still have, which I would like to be able to use this
He's
against.
got max
But I think we're just gonna
attack,
see Iron
max
defense
speed.
here. Now I'm just gonna fire off knockoff. Me losing my phaser as Sacred Sword actually could lose us the game for sure.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think what I actually want to do is lead seed this thing and just make it so that it can't like
Get a
take
little
forever.
recovery.
Or I can calc instead of being a fool and see how much Thwacky does with knockoff. 42%. That's pretty good, but you're gonna recover it. So let's lead seed. Let's lead seed here. He might Iron Defense again. Probably does. We know we have to hit some special side. We know we have to sack something off. He's gonna body press. We do survive. It is 170.
Nice
we'll
little
get our
Eviolite.
restoration from
Let's
the
go.
rain, and we'll get lead seed restoration. So I would say the best thing to do here is to sack off Lando. That's a lot
No,
of
get the
experience.
knockoff. Get the
I'm
knockoff.
gonna
Get the
U-turn.
knockoff.
And we
Get
could
the
either go
knockoff.
out into Lando, or we could massive brain it and
I
go out
was
into
gonna say the
Rotom.
knockoff.
And if we go into Rotom, I am physically defensive. I don't resist the body press by any stretch. But it'll probably, I guess Lando's just better. We can hit on the special side, we resist, and Lando's already weakened.
Does it have, does it have dumb question? Am I
At least we resist. And if he goes Iron Defense again, it's like fine-ish.
am I dumb? Does this thing have
We see Power Gem. Mixed
Oh,
Probo Pass. Iron Defense, Power Gem. Body
No, I
press.
said I'm
Those
dumb
lefties
though.
are super
Hit him-
annoying.
hit him with an
I
Earth
would love
Power.
to knock this thing off. Which he might think,
Hit him with an Earth
Lando might not
Power.
know anymore, actually. Probably doesn't. I'm just going to go for an Earth Power. I guess he didn't
Hit
want
him
to body
with
press
an
into
Earth
my Ghost
Power.
type, to be
Come on,
fair.
Shady. You got this.
But I think just going for a state switch into my Ghost type is going to be best.
You got
Let's
this.
calc how much Lando does to this thing potentially. Oh, it is 40%. That'll put you in
Pop
Shadow
him
Ball
with an
range, so
Earth
that's worth
Power.
it.
I mean, he's got 150 spell. Promo Pass
That's
is
worth
solid pickup from Drew.
This thing is terrifying for sure. We're going to see body press. I was so close to making the play, by the way. I was so close to going on to Zoroark right there. It's fine. We have our full
Go
HP.
Zoroark.
See, you're
Go
actually-
Zoroark.
you might just be
Go
able to-
Zoroark.
But you can't Oko Zoroark. You cannot Oko Zoroark no matter what, right?
You can. You
So
cannot.
I'm
Go-
going to
go.
look like
Go.
my full HP Rotom. I'm going to take a little time on this. Make sure I want him to think that I'm thinking at least.
Yeah.
My gut also wants to just lock into Hex already.
It's all a mental game. It's all a mental game, right? If you lock into Hex, you got the T spikes up, right? Who's Drew have left? Who's Drew have left? Who's Drew have left? Game state. Game state. Mabostiff, I think. I know he's got
22
Mabostiff.
Which is Caspar.
A father signs his family up for
All
T-Mobile
right,
Home
15 seconds or less. Watch your
After
ads.
a week of streaming, they
Watch your
knocked
streamers'
us down.
ads.
To dial-up speeds, like from the 90s.
Do it.
Stop. Connected.
We watch the 15-second or less ad.
Look at my crack.
Inappropriate.
We're going to save life. If your car has advanced safety systems,
He's
you've
got the
gotta
Boulder
get your
left.
windshield
The
replacement
Boulder's
without
psychic
paying
type as well. So Boulder's gonna take extra damage from Hex and from the T spike as well. Unless he's boots.
Safe light replace.
Unless he's boots,
And
right?
maybe he thinks I'm going to burn him. Either way, Shadow Ball. Modest Shadow Ball does 72%. That does take you out, and we probably just fire it off.
Just-
Shadow Ball might
just-
not get the KO. If it doesn't, then Hex is just a better option, right? It's just a better option. Unless Thunderous comes in. Ooh, you're just going to withdraw. Okay, so we're going to reveal that we're Shadow Balling. We are going to see Abdomen come out. Abdomen, the Hydrapple, takes some rocks damage. You get poisoned, and we're going to see how much Shadow Ball does. You
should've
are
went with
bulky as
Hex.
sin, right? Aren't you like Assault Vest, probably? Yeah, that's no damage at all.
Oh my
There's the recovery.
god, that was disgustingly low damage. Jeez Louise.
But slowly and surely, you will get hexed out. This thing is scary in general. You are in hex range. I think our best bet.
Is he in Hex
I
range?
don't think that Shamir can.
I know Hex is doubled, right? That's crazy.
I'll tell you that much. Shamir is constantly walled by the ghost type now, right? Like the ghost type is just brutal for me. Absolutely brutal. I
You can
could go
still
out into
Dire
Linhardt,
Claw it. You can still
but I
get the
don't think I can
30%
actually
chance
beat
off on it.
The Draco Meteor very well. I almost want to go into Caspar. I'm not gonna lie, and just
Don't
sack it
just-
off so I can get a clean switch into my Shamir and start Dire Clawing until because now until we get Hubert in, and then Hubert should be able to Shadow Ball everything. The only thing I have to worry about is the Thunderous, which is why I kind of still need Shamir. So I think I do either go Caspar or Linhardt, and I think I'm gonna have to go Caspar. I think that
Go
we
from
need to
Rotom
preserve
into
Linhardt for
Rotom?
Boulder.
Oh no,
Honestly.
I'm sure it is AV. Like that did
I'm pretty sure
negligible
it's what
damage.
we're gonna need to do.
There's no way that
We're
wasn't
gonna see Draco
AV.
Meteor. I'm not
Right?
special, so it does do a lot, but he's at -2 now.
I'm
His
not
poison is
special.
ticking down. I think even at -2, because of that, I will be able to survive something else. Volt Switch is semi-free here.
Do
It's pretty
you
obvious though,
do
by
you
accident,
pain
it's the only
split?
play I have. I can't pain split right now. I am faster.
You don't pain.
I have the
Yeah,
voltage.
I mean, I
Everything,
guess
I have
keep up some
He
slow
eats it
initiative.
completely, obviously, but he is at -2, so this is probably a decent time
You going to
to
Sneasler
either
and
go
sub?
back out into Zoroark
Going to Sneasler and sub?
or go into Thwacky.
Going to
I think it's
Sneasler
a
and
decent
sub?
time to go into Thwacky. Let's see how much a
Going to Sneasler and
Hydrapple
sub?
-2. Wow,
No?
it still does so
Okay.
much to Zoroark. You're so frail.
Okay.
Yeah, you're so frail. Let me see the special on you, Shamir, because we're in a tough spot right now with this thing. 196 versus 156, so a little bit bulkier, and I resist the grass type move. I at least threaten with Dire Claw a little bit. If he swaps into the ghost type,
Going
I
to
mean,
Sneasler and sub?
I have a chance at
Come
getting a
on.
Hera, or actually he's gonna be poisoned, right?
Going to Sneasler and sub.
He's gonna
Let's
be
do it.
poisoned. Oh, this is such a tough spot. I'm gonna go into Shamir. I'm gonna go into Shamir. I can't break through, man. That one Sacred Sword, I'm guessing Sacred Sword must ignore things, right? That's the only
You
explanation.
have to sub.
Sacred Sword
Sub
must
here.
ignore things. I
Sub
think
here.
that what he's going to do is he is going to sack this thing off now. I'm going
Quick
to sub.
substitute.
He withdraws,
Yep.
actually. Probably goes back onto his Iron Defense, which is fine, because it's going to be poison now. He does have lefties, and we can get one Dire Claw off. Maybe. I guess sub was stupid. Sub was not good.
No, you're
Sub was not good to see
fine.
his lefties still. I should have just doubled out into my Thwacky right there.
I think
Gone
you're
for the
fine.
knockoff.
I think you're fine. You're literally fine.
Yeah, I definitely
Just
should
keep
have.
clicking Dire Claw.
I don't know what he has for me, though. And I think I do just try to Dire Claw over and over.
Yeah. You just
Because
keep dire. You
at the
just
end of
get
the
as
day,
much
because
damage off
I'm
in
hitting
this
this
as
thing
you can.
specially no matter what, right? I have to attack this thing with a special attack. At least with Dire Claw, I'm behind a sub, so it's kind of free
Come
to
on.
stay in. And we can maybe learn more about his moveset, because he has a fourth move we haven't seen yet. It does nothing. No crit. Get behind your stuffed animal. He goes Iron Defense. It's not going to matter, right? At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. 'Cause I can take a Power Gem with Zoroark.
Just keep it as low as possible. Do you go hard?
Do
Do you go hard Zoroark on the body press?
I still don't think there's a point in me switching, though.
Mm.
If he's packing like rest or something, he deserves to win. All right, there's body press. I don't know how much it does. If he didn't have his
Do
lefty,
you
he
just
would
go
actually be in a
Zoroark
fantastic
now?
spot because I would be
Am I
able
gonna
to
watch
just,
Playmore
like,
this week? Who did they
continuously
play?
Click, like sub.
Week
poison
3,
just
Playmore played Chimpact. Yeah,
It's
we
doing
didn't
a little
watch.
bit of work. It is
We didn't watch
slow
Playmore
game.
last
You
week. We
could
watched
sub
Chimps
again.
though, so let's watch Playmore's then. We
Or I
watched
can make the
Playmore's
big boy read and
this
just run
week
to
for
Zoroark.
sure.
I have to go Zoroark. I have to praise for body press. I have to praise for body press. Pain split. That's brutal.
That's
All right, that's brutal.
fine.
This thing is pain split. That's crazy. What a great last move. What a fantastic last
I
move.
think
is
it's
pain split.
fine.
All right, but you're in Hex range. Everything takes a lot of damage from Hex except for the Thunderous. Right? Do you have your Mabosstiff? You do have Mabosstiff still, but it'll still do a decent amount. I think he
Hex.
has to preserve this, so U-turn is kind of on the board. Yeah, I think I U-turn here. I have to make a play. I haven't made any plays yet, so I think I have to make a play. Yeah, he withdraws. Okay. I had to make a play because I haven't made a single play yet.
Okay.
Abdomen comes back out. Abdomen's gonna take stealth rock damage.
Oh, he's
gonna
got
take some
regen
U-turn
too.
damage. He was willing to sack this off to get a clean switch in, which he's not going to get a clean switch in now, which is great. But this thing is super slow. Hydrapple is crazy slow, right? It is 44
Hey,
speed.
what's
Slowest
up,
thing in
Wonk?
the
How you
world.
doing,
So
buddy?
Anything that can take it out.
Jumping in on
I
work
think we
break?
just
Hell
keep
yeah.
this thing getting more
It's
damage
going
off,
well,
and
buddy.
it's actually
Hope you're doing well.
But I think U-turn, yeah, U-turn.
Curious to hear my reaction to
I
Playmore's
should've gone to Thwacky. I
commentary?
could have got some more recovery.
Like in
on
general
all
or
different
just
things.
in
It's
specific
okay,
to this game?
We are going to click Dire Claw. He's gonna let this thing go down. I think he just switches. He does. I changed my mind. I know like before I said that he was going to preserve it. Pectorals. Okay, Pectorals comes back out. Okay, so he's gonna let this thing go down, which I'm kind of fine with. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to have subbed on it though. He's gonna eat a berry.
It's a
It's a Lumberry.
Lumberry?
Ooh, interesting.
Lumberry.
Grassy Surge comes up.
Ooh, okay.
Dire Claw's gonna take him out. Don't waste your crit on this. Please don't waste your crit on this. Don't waste your crit on this. Pectorals. Goodbye, Pectorals. Like it's the gym, baby. Like it's the gym.
Come
Okay.
on.
Gluteus. Okay, Gluteus we know is choice.
Do we?
Choice Gluteus might actually win the game, huh?
Do we know it's choiced?
No, because we have this still. Okay. So we have Linhardt always as a revenge KO. I can't risk losing Sneasler though, so it's pretty obvious Rotom switch, but I still have to make it.
I don't
And Rotom
think
is
so.
just gonna basically go down. We have to sack off Rotom.
I don't think so.
With the Wells Fargo
Oh,
Active
the
Cash Card,
ad.
you earn 2%
The ad. I'm not
cash
gonna
back
complain
on
about
what
it.
you want.
Watch your YouTubers
like
ads.
first date plans.
Do it.
And
Do it.
need.
No. Just my shoe.
Like maybe shoes without laces. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. That's real life ready. Using tremendous pressure, we'll crush M&M's peanut butter into a diamond.
Ooh.
Must be a bad
Peanut
connection.
M&M.
Did you say
Peanut
crush?
butter M&M diamond. Let's go.
I have to get my Unburden off if I want to like truly win this fight. Caspar
Specific
comes
to
in.
this game? Okay.
He goes for a
I'm
Psycho
down.
Cut. It's easy to a KO, and I've known this. I've been this. I've read this. I'm sorry, Caspar. There's nothing we could do about it. You must go down to the Psycho Cuts
Psycho cut, right?
so that my
You missed
hexing
that?
machine can come in.
No, I'm thinking
My
of Zen
hexing machine
Headband.
should be able to. I have to check if I can actually take it. Oh, pain split too. That's a dagger, man. That I'm not going to get a pain split off. But I'm not going to get a pain split off. I'll tell you that much. Okay. So we're
Okay.
pretty convinced that Boulder is scarved. Iron
it?
Boulder, choice scarf, with Psycho Cuts, because you're going to be faster than me. And then I think I have to go into Thwacky here no matter what, right? He's got things to eat the Grassy Glide. Let's see how Thwacky takes the Psycho Cut.
Do you just
Psycho Cut is 60%. I'm
do
at
you not just
158.
Grassy Glide?
So I'm at 56. Psycho Cut has a chance to not take me out. I'm just trying to see if there's a point in... I think he does preserve this basically no matter what.
You lead sheet?
And his best switch in is like Thunderous. So I could knock off. I definitely like, I unironically don't think... I mean, if he stays in, I guess I get swept, right? I guess I have to stay. I guess I have to Grassy Glide. I have to Grassy Glide. He knows I have to Grassy Glide. I already made a play. But I know he needs this. He knows he needs this too, right? Yeah, he knows he needs this. So I would say let's go for Terra U-turn here. Switch out. Okay.
Okay.
Some sort of initiative.
Okay.
Some sort of initiative.
He's still
We're
in
going
it. He's still in it. Get the initiative. I
Achilles
like
is back.
it.
That's not me. I would love to have seen me. But this is fine. Right? I don't...
Grassy
There's a
seed
Ooh,
with the
Thunderous with
acrobatics.
+1 defense. Okay. Interesting. I didn't even realize the seed would activate if you're floating in the air. That's cool. +1 defense Thunderous
Okay.
against a Sneasler.
So even the knockoff wouldn't have done that much, right?
Let's see. Okay, that's not going to be enough at all. Zoroark against Thunderous. I do 60%, which is he's above that.
So
that's a dagger.
so
Thunderbolt does
do you go Do you Ghost needs to get the Dire Claw status on it, and then Zorak sweeps with Hex? Is what I'm thinking.
7%. I'm at 226. I'm going to gain a little bit back. So I'm out
No,
of range.
because if
I'm
Iron
hoping the
Boulder,
Ghost
if
can
Iron
do it.
Boulder's Scarf, Iron Boulder's fast as hell. It's 100 something.
I'm not going to lie. I want to. I cannot close
124.
combat
Yeah.
until that Ghost type is gone. And it's such a good prep on his part. I really wish I knew that in my prep. It's just Dire Claw.
Oh, he's got the Acro too.
I'll take a sleep. Nope. Acrobat. All right, that's going to be the game.
Physical
That is
Thundy.
unfortunately the game for sure. Did not know this thing got acrobatics. That is huge, 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 huge. Let's go ahead and loot my Hubert.
Damn.
That is absolutely the game. Dire Claw so far, not performing well for the Mankeys, I'll tell you that much. Not at all. Does Hex do enough so I can lock myself into this and just click it over and over again?
I think so.
I really hope it does. Hex
Go
does
for
41
it.
to 49 to a Thunderous. Sure, let's click Hex. I'm not able to survive
Let's go.
the Iron Boulder, though.
Let's
so
go.
he does have me in the sweepy position. I'm pretty sure that even Mighty Cleave will take me out. I'm so bummed that I didn't know about Purple
Let's
Pass,
go.
but I mean...
That Grassy Seed only
Does that
applied
change-
if you're grounded.
Does that
Nope.
change my prep a little bit?
No,
I don't know what
it's the
Biceps wants to do
terrain. The seed.
The Biceps is terrifying. He obviously wants to
seed. It's the same thing with like heavy duty boots and seeds too. Like they'll still work as long as the terrain is active. The Thunderous did take rocks damage.
hurt me. There's stake out, so I can't switch out. So I just got to sit here and take an hour to the knee. Nothing else I can do.
Dagger.
It's going to do decent damage.
That was
He's gonna crunch me into a lane.
crazy. That was crazy damage on this. Oh my god.
Down goes O'Rourke.
Think of his bulk up Thundy. Oh,
And
100%.
Quacky's going to try his absolute hardest here. Quacky is going to give it all he can as a Mankey to pick up some sort of KOs.
Come on, Thwacky. Hey, listen.
Some sort of KOs.
Thwacky,
We're going to regain
Thwacky,
HP here,
Grassy.
slowly.
Thwacky Grassy glides this. Rillaboom's gone. He Grassy glides the Iron Boulder, right? 80 defense, Terra Grass Thwacky. And then he knocks off and leech seeds the Probo Pass. I think
Mabal's
Thwacky's
is
got
weak,
it.
so it's like this was a game at the very least,
Come
right?
on.
Like, who's left? Hadrapple's low. Boulder I can take out. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Come on, Thwacky. That's what I'm saying, Thwacky.
Wait a minute.
Uzi, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Can we all just wait exactly 1 minute?
Yeah. You got fresh
Can we
terrain
all-
with Thwacky.
Everyone sit down! There's like a
Sit down,
slight-
you heard the
I
man.
could be like just I don't know, I could be delusional. There's a slight chance that Thwacky does this. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even see this line of play as far as like I did give up.
Come
I did
on,
give up. I'm
Thwacky.
sorry, Mankey fans. Abdomen comes out. Oh yeah, what do I do?
You're gonna take rocks damage.
Okay.
Big U-turn, big U-turn, big U-turn.
is my
Will
strongest
you
move
knock off?
against you. So I click it every time I get the crit and I'm better. Draco Meteor could miss. Not enough. Okay. Draco Meteor does not miss. Is there any chance we hang on? Nope. That's GG.
Oh,
man.
tough. If Draco missed, I think Shady had that, quite honestly.
So close, man. It's crazy that if we just
If Shady missed
if we
that,
just had that high drop a little
if
lower.
Drew-
I think
if
it's
Drew
generator,
missed that,
just a little lower, we would have had
tough.
it. All right, good game, Drew. That was a heck of a game. New York Marauders take it over the Mankeys. Honestly, the game was closer than it looked. The game was so much closer than it looked. So I'm pretty proud of that one. I will see you guys next week for the next.
That's crazy. Oh, dagger. Absolute dagger. I'm getting a Thwacky tattoo. There we go. Perfect. All right, who's up next? Me versus MV. Not gonna watch that. If you want to watch me get absolutely scooted on, you can go watch that one. Hayden and Shuckle King for Baxcalibur. We watched Shuckle Kings last week because he did the skit against Leo. We're gonna watch Hayden's. Boop. Here we go. Oh yeah, he 100% makes that comeback if the Draco missed for sure. Wacky, he
is
saw
week
it
4
too.
of our
He
SPL
saw it too, right? Like he was like, all right, like this is it right here.
Draft League, and this week we're matching up against the Philadelphia Stunkies, coached by none other than the dude Shuckle. He's a commissioner of the league. He's a fantastic player. And first, we're gonna take a look at the matchup. I'll give you some thoughts on the team, and then
All
we'll
right,
go in.
let's take a look. So we know we're starting to get familiar with these teams, right? My feeties are cold, so I wanted to turn on the heater under my desk. If you don't have a desk fan and a desk heater, you're not doing it right. By the way, chat. So let's take a look at the matchup. So we know. Has Hayden always had a superior? Like, is it week 3 and I haven't seen a superior yet?
A little more in depth on the team that I'm bringing before we get into the battle. So,
Never
to
mind.
start things off, my
Never
dude
mind.
has
Don't
a
mind
pretty
me.
threatening team with a few
Don't
different Pokemon.
mind
So,
me, chat.
Has the Greninja, Baxcalibur, and Blood Moon. His top 3 are extremely scary. Now, other than that, he has
That's
a pretty
Gator and
cool
a ceiling
dynamic to
fan,
be able
that
to run
also
with this,
counts. I
rain team.
respect
So
that.
listen, he has the Pelipper to set up the rain. He has the Ludicolo for the swift swim. He has the Kilowattrel to fire off crazy hurricanes and be very fast. And in general, I'm very afraid of rain, to be honest. It kind of puts me on my heels a little bit. I imagine they might be working with some rain. They also have the opportunity to go with something like Trick Room. You know, with the Bronzong and Hatterene, along with Blood Moon, that thing can be very scary under Trick Room.
Oh, yeah,
and
Blood
always,
Moon
of
under
course,
Trick
that thing
Room
has
would
the
be
potential to
kinda
set up the
wild.
Calm Minds with the Blood Moon, as well as Baxcalibur setup. And in
be
general,
absolutely
very
wild.
interesting team with a couple different
Danny, what's going on,
dynamics
brother,
that
man?
they're
How you
working with.
doing?
And let's take a little bit of a look at in-depth look at the team that I'm bringing. First and foremost, we of course have my largest threat, and that is going to be
Let's
the Focus Sash for
go.
it. So
Let's go. Focus Sash, tidy up for it. Focus Sash Endeavor. He's running Fear for it. Oh my God. He's running Fear for it. He's running FEAF, F-E-A-F, instead of
the reason why I
F-E-A-R.
decided to bring Furt this week is we have a little bit of an interesting dynamic, and this game can put in some work against his team. I plan to lead off with this thing, so it's running the Focus Sash. Now, first of all, it's going to be able to frisk any item that's my opponent's going to go ahead and lead with. I can then choose to knock off. I can tidy up against the Glamora lead, but more importantly, I can go for an Endeavor, knocking myself down to 1 HP with the Focus Sash after they touch me. An Endeavor is going to knock any one of their Pokemon to 1 HP. They do not have a Ghost type, which is going to then open up the door for a quick attack and easily be able to kind of put ourselves in a position where we can grab an easy
He's
kill. Also, it's nice to give
unironically
us
bringing
back
it.
the
Let's
lead,
go.
With the item there, potentially get some knockoffs. And if this Furt can work, it should be able to get a nice little Endeavor quick attack cheese going. So we're working with the Dustbuster here. Now, the second mon on the team is going to be the Superior. Now, this is a little bit of a different Superior than I would normally be working with, where we have full special defensive bulk. Now, the reason for that is because they have huge threats like the Ludicolo, the Greninja, the Blood Moon. Anything hitting us on the special side is not going to be able to do much. With the special defense investment, along
Big
with the
AV
Assault
Superior.
I can either go for a Leaf Storm, and once I get myself 2/2 after the Contrary boost, I can basically knock anything out. But I also am working with the Mirror Code. Now, the reason for that is if I find myself in a situation against the Ursaluna Blood Moon, I know
Good
that
Mirror Code tech.
I have trained myself.
Hold on. Eddie, did you help Nexus prep for his match this week against Joey? I'm not providing any reasoning for that question. I just want to know.
A max invested Blood Moon, and then be able to finish it off with a Mirror Code. So this thing is here to catch special attack.
I like that. I like the Giga Drain for the recovery too, off the Leaf Storm.
This thing should be kind of an interesting catch him off.
I like it. Knockoff for the utility.
Next up, we are of course working with the Darkrai. So Darkrai to
Blunder Policy Darkrai.
And
as a Blunder Policy stan, I hope this works out. You help Nexus every week, chat. I told you he ran Custap Rachi, and chat goes, "What is with the Custap berry? What's with the increase in Custap berry usage?" And I was like, "Addie helped him prep."
I'm working with Hypnosis and Nasty Plot here. If I can be able to set
You're
this
his front
up, I
off?
can
Oh, that's
actually go
fire.
crazy.
That's
You'll
fire.
also notice I'm working with the Blunder Policy. The reason for that is because it, of course, pairs well with the 60% accurate Hypnosis, and that is going to, upon missing a Hypnosis, I would actually get myself.
You gotta hit the Hypnosis with the Blunder Policy. I need to see it.
So if
I need to see it, please.
Or even a Focus Blast before that thing comes in, I'll be faster than it. And then I can just actually do some huge damage. So that's the plan with the Darkrai. Get myself fast, potentially put some stuff to sleep, Dark to Nasty Plot, and just do some Darkrai shit. Next up, we of course are going to be working with
Brian.
Galarian
Nice
Slowpoke.
little
This thing looks
Clover.
pretty decent
Okay.
into this matchup here.
Okay.
One of the big things that does threaten me is going to be taking dark attacks from things
Edge
like
response for my
so I'm actually
Custabs
working with the
too.
Clover Berry here to be able to guarantee that I can
Everybody's
take
a Custab believer. I'm just not good enough.
And in general, this thing should be able to live.
I'm just not good enough to run it.
It's got defense investment, a little bit of special attack here. Sludge Bomb hurts some stuff, and I also have Chilly Reception to be able to not only get a pivot but also set up the snow. Now the reason why the snow could come in.
I do like him bringing the snow, even though there is no. I'm assuming he's about to talk about that he's Terra Ice. I think he's going to start talking about Terra Ice Jolteon there to get the defense boost in the snow. I'm glad that he's bringing the snow to reset any sort of rain.
Also working with this Jolteon. So Jolteon is going to be a Throat Spray Calm Mind set.
Oh,
right? So Alluring Voice.
It's not. It's Terra Grass, but it's got Weather Ball for the ice coverage. If he brought Terra Grass, Weather Ball, Thunderbolt, and Terra Blast here, so he had electric, ice, and grass coverage, I would have screamed.
It's pretty nice into
Alluring Voice with the Throat Spray is fire, though. Stop saying you're not good enough, please. I'm not. I can't run. I do not have the skill to run Custap Berry. I don't.
If I have the snow up or the rain, regardless.
Chilly
Jolteon
Glow
has
King
a
against
super effective
Bax,
hit
Rutro.
against, the Ursaluna
That
Blood
is
Moon, which
true.
something I'm very
That is
great
true.
at.
That could be
whether
dangerous.
It's in the rain from their Pelipper or the snow from my Chilly Reception, Weather Ball, one hit KOs Blood Moon, Ursaluna, even without a Throat Spray. So that's the plan with this thing. A Calm Mind set is very fast. Of course, Jolteon like the fastest damn on, and this thing has a lot of ability to put some pressure. Now, the final Pokemon is going to be the Hitmontop. This is going to be Intimidate Hitmontop because, of course, Excalibur is a huge threat, and this thing switches in very nicely to that. To the point where I kind of found myself building this with a red card. Now, the reason for that is because
max HP, max defense, adamant nature. Okay.
if they start to set up against the Hitmontop, They're going to have to touch me regardless, and after an Intimidate, it's very likely that they're not going to be able to knock me out. But they're going to be able to kind of stir them out with the red card. I can click counter against any physical attack and do huge damage to whatever.
Oh my god, take a Excalibur hit, red card it out, and counter it back. Hayden got the apron on this week. He was knee deep in the kitchen. Oh my god.
They don't have a ghost type, so anything's going to be able to take
Oh
counter.
my lord.
This thing.
Ascension WoW is
Must be to hit certain rolls. Okay, I can see that.
Own custom class
Hayden, sorry, it's a 2-minute ad.
Thing is here to
I'll do
potentially bulk
15-second
up.
ads.
I have mock punch
That's
for
my
priority. Yeah, and in general, this is going to be my Excalibur stop.
That's my cap. That's true. I tell everybody I'm not going to run Custap, and then the last like 4 weeks of both leagues, I'm just running mono Custap Berry.
Final team, and let's go ahead and get into the game.
Love Hayden's little segue right here. Love that.
All right, boys, it is game time, and we get a first look at the team here. So, first things that
Excalibur, Hatterene, Bronze, heavy Trick Room core right here. Whoa. Gran, Lamora.
I do notice is that they are not working with any sort of range. So they don't have the Pelipper, there's no Kilowattrel, no Ludicolo, and that is, while it feels kind of good for me, it's also kind of throws a wrench in my plans, because obviously I prep pretty heavily.
It does, because
Jolteon
Jolteon really kind of gets a little walled by some of this stuff.
The Hatterene, and the two big threats with the Excalibur and the Blood Moon. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in the match and see how it's going to go. So listen, I'm going to stick with my Furret plan. I feel like still, there's no ghost type available. I'm just going to go with the Furret and just see what this thing can get going. It turns out that we don't have the Bronzong actually frisk the Custap Berry. So that tells me this thing is pretty much here to, get itself into low HP.
Custap Berry. Oh my god. I just need to bring it on a set. I have a battle after this stream. I'm just going to slap a Custap Berry on something at random.
First blood ordinarily couldn't, and then do something like Explode is what I'm thinking. So I decided to just go for the knockoff. I figure, I can get some pretty decent damage. I actually end up getting a critical hit, and we get rid of that Custap Berry. So that's not horrible.
That was huge damage.
To set up the Stealth Rock. So Furret is here to tidy some
tidy up. Oh my god. Yo, tidy up right now.
Gonna be having Stealth Rocks on my watch. So
tidy up right now, please.
At this point, I can go for the tidy up. I can go for another knockoff. I figure, Furret is probably not gonna be able to do
PPL match after this. My SPL match this week is
that plus one attacking speed.
Saturday, I think I play Gator.
Furret is a threat out here. I bust out the broom, and we're ready to start sweeping. Gonna sweep the entire team with Furret, 100% chance. So I tidy it up. I obviously get that attack and the speed boost here. With the Focus Sash, I know that, of course, I can live a body press or whatever this thing wants to go for. It turns out it's gonna go for that Gyro Ball. I actually just raw dog the live there, which is kind of great. And at this point, I'm like, okay, at +1, even without an item, I can go for that knockoff, and it should finish off the Bronzong here, which is actually great because then I'm faster than everything, so where I can go for an Endeavor and knock them down to really low HP. But it turns out they're actually going to go for the Terra Steel here. This thing being the Terra Captain, the Steel, it's basically just going to lose its Psychic typing, which does allow it to live this knockoff, which is actually wildly unfortunate. It does
and then the Steel Beam.
So the Steel Beam is going to finish me off, but it's also going to take the Steel Beam is probably there for the Custap Berry to get a little last hurrah, but it takes out the Bronzong. Essentially, I trade for it for the Bronzong. I didn't allow them to get the Stealth Rock up, which is fine.
And there's no rocks. Yeah, no, I think that was a fair trade right out of the gate.
We have an interesting
they both had dedicated leads. Both their dedicated leads are gone. It is like an even 5-5 match right now. I think that's a great sequence of events for both players.
Because we have an empty battlefield, and I figure, I'm going to end up going into the Galarian Slowking. The reason for that is because if anything weird happens, I can go ahead and Chilly Reception for a pivot here. But in general, the Glowking does look pretty decent against their team. So they decide to go into the Hatterene. Now, the waifu over here doesn't have the greatest matchup. It can obviously hit me pretty hard with the Psychic, but I do threaten it in return with the Sludge Bomb. So I'm just going to stay in, go directly for that Sludge Bomb. It's actually kind of hilarious because it's like the only damn Pokemon that Galarian Slowking is going to be faster than with like 1 point.
Good damage.
I go for that Sludge Bomb there. I end up getting the poison while it does a nice little chunk. This allows them to go for the Light Screen. So at this point, I'm in kind of a weird spot. So where, I get the poison there, and I figure another Sludge Bomb takes this thing out. I can go for a Chilly Reception to try to maybe catch a switch. I figure they're probably just going to set up but at this point, I'm going to end up going for that Chilly Reception to try to see if they want to switch out here. Nothing really wants to come in on the Galarian Slowking, but I go for that Chilly Reception just to switch here anyway, as I know, the Hatterene doesn't really threaten much of my team regardless. Now, I'm not super worried about the screens because what I have in store for the sweepers should kind of bypass anyway with like the, you'll see. So I decided to go into, on the free switch, I'm going to go into Superior. I'm thinking, I can bring this thing in. And
he hits hit with the Mystical Fire, he gets a special attack boost.
So obviously this thing is built a little bit differently in terms of how Superiors go, but they do get up the secondary screen there, and at this point, I just decided to go for that Leaf Storm to immediately get myself to the Superior at +2. Now, should I have gone into something else other than Superior? Likely, because now I'm realizing that kind of opens the door for Excalibur to come in, and it's
Excalibur behind screens with the smell.
That's Excalibur at this point. So they're going to go into this thing here, and behind the dual screens, yeah, it's going to have an easy time even at +2. I can't really touch this thing, and I decided to go into kind of my easy answer into Excalibur. Now, of course, I know this thing wants to set up on me. I'm kind of thinking, it's either Dragon Dance or the Swords Dance here. I'm going to end up going into the Beyblade. I can immediately get an Intimidate and start to pressure this thing. Turns out they're actually working with the Clear Amulet to block.
Clear Amulet. I like that.
Because now this thing freely gets up a Dragon Dance, sets itself up to +1 where it would be neutral. But at this point, I'm thinking, okay, it's fine. At +1, I feel like they probably, are confident in the damage they're able to do with like a Glaive Rush. So I can go for the counter here. And this Hitmontop is built to be able to take an attack from this thing and then counter kill whatever comes out with my red card. But they actually just end up going for a second Dragon Dance, as there's pretty much no reason to. Now, at this point, I'm feeling like, okay, even at +2, they go for an attack here, and, while they may knock me out, I have the red card to force this thing out and then stop a switch. You may be thinking that is not how the red card works. But you may not know how I work. I'm not even going to lie to you. At this point in the match, in the heat of the moment, I kind of figured that even they touch me and the red card activates and they get switched out and I don't have to worry about being set up on by that Excalibur. But now, yeah, I do definitely realize that, yeah, they kill me with the Glaive Rush at +2. They are then faster than my entire team. And red card is certainly no good for me here. So at this point, I just go for a Mach Punch. The funniest part is me setting up the snow actually gives this thing a defense boost even further. But I go for the Mach Punch just basically for the lulls at this point because the Glaive Rush does take me out and a red card is entirely useless if they do, in fact, knock you out in one hit. So
that was tough.
At this point, it's fine. I have a plan. I'm not going to get swept by this Excalibur. It's truly not an option. And that would be what I would say if I actually did have a plan. It turns out, yeah, Excalibur is now faster and than everything I have. And obviously, at +2 is going to kill literally my entire team. So that is going to be the end of the game. I do, in fact, get swept by this Excalibur. And I'm not even going to lie to you, that feels horrible. I definitely misplayed 2 separate times. I should have gone into something like Jolteon against the Hatterene and started to set up Combine. I could
set the snow up for it.
With Alluring Voice against the Excalibur.
Faster and everything.
In general, yeah, I just did that wrong. And I am absolutely horrible at draft. And at this point, yeah, it's kind of a lost cause. And I'll just try to have fun through the rest of it.
Crashes in case you Terra Fairies or something like that.
I'm not even gonna lie, that Hitmontop plan absolutely did not work, and that's going to be the end of it. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will try to, at some point, get a win in this. I probably will not, as everybody else here is way better than me. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching. Definitely check out Shuckle's channel. They set themselves up for an extremely easy.
Let's prove it's a good mon. I think Excalibur.
I gotta admit, it does feel bad. I put so much prep in a ton of mock battles against this team, and that could not have gone worse in any.
I think Excalibur's fine.
I'll see you later.
Oh. Feels bad. He got back scalloped. Oh no, I left a like. Damn. 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 I felt like Walter White in the back of the car. Screaming as you chilly receptioned. Damn. That was a tough one. Yeah, no, I think Excalibur's great. I think Excalibur's great. Like draft format. Are you kidding? Especially with the buff to snow as opposed to ice. Like that's crazy. No, I think that's a great one. Okay, so chat said Playmore's commentary was kind of crazy this week. Do love a good Playmore video. So we can watch that one next. Also, if you're watching on YouTube Shorts and you want to come hang out over on the vertical side of things, do it. And if you're liking it, leave a like on the stream. And then subscribe if you're new and you like Pokemon content. Hello, A repeating. This battle was wild? Okay. I told myself I wasn't going to watch any 15-second plus ads. But here we are. Into the 5-second ad. John gets all my ad revenue today.
Week 3 of the second season of the SPL is finally here, and Playmore is taking on the Philadelphia Fearos, coached by Chimpact. Someone I've played before. He's an incredible battler, but this is a must-win game, Tyler. It doesn't matter how good our opposing coach is. It doesn't matter how good the opposing team is.
Okay. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's take a look at the matchup.
Embarrassed at the swamp by the battler, but this is a must-win game,
Let's take a look at the matchup. No.
Good our opposing coach.
Okay. Look at the matchup. We've played Chimp, so we know Chimp's team. And we've seen this before. I love these graphics. I love these graphics so much. Guy Rodwell absolutely cooks. Okay. Playmore's got Valiant, Garchomp, Metagross, Hisuian Electrode with Grass, Ice, and Fairy, Vaporeon, Ceruledge. Just a really just well-crafted team, quite honestly. Chimp, we know Chimp's team. Chimp's team is nuts. Torn, Iron Hands, Tinglu. 4 of the fattest Pokemon literally in the game. Terra Revavroom, Terra Drifblim. Terra Drifblim actually put in work for Chimp recently. Hisuian Arc, Wellspring, Dragonite, and Comfy.
It doesn't matter how good the opposing team is. We just got
We'll allow Terra Horse to be legal.
Swamp
it's
by
fine.
Defending champs.
I don't think there's anything crazy about Terra Horse.
And I'm starting with the suit. We're back to the old suit, and somehow, some way, this will help.
John, I've changed the outfit as well. I felt like it was necessary to pull out the haters wanted shirt. We're looking for them. You want to be on the opposite side of this team after one devastating loss, feel free, but don't hop back on the bandwagon after we get things going again today with a win. I'm lying. We'll certainly take you back on the Playmore bandwagon. But John, it's going to be tough because this is another good opponent that we're facing, not just in terms of the coach, but the Pokemon on the other side too.
It's going to be interesting to see how Ben thinks he's going to deal with this team and ideally defeat the team. So that being said, let's find out how he's going to do it. Ben, take it away.
First, we have our other Terra Captain making their debut this week with Hisuian Electrode. We're rocking Leaf Swarm, Thunder.
Okay. So he's bringing Kizaru. He's got the Hisuian Electrode. Okay. I like it. Aftermath, he's modest. He can probably outspeed everything on Chimp's team with a modest nature. That's what you do with Electrode. Life Orb is interesting. I feel like Electrode pivots too much to carry a Life Orb, but that could just be me.
And Taunt with the Life Orb. Taunt just helps us limit any sort of setup by anything slower than us, or limiting the hazards that might go on the field, because, spoiler alert, we're not bringing removal this week. Next, we have the MVP, Iron Valiant. This is the first...
Not bringing it either. That's heavy, especially with no removal.
Pokemon I threw on.
Choice specs Iron Valiant this week. Okay, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Aura Sphere, Vacuum Wave.
On the team, it is holding the choice specs, and this is a menace for Chimpact's team. We have Moonblast, Aura Sphere, Thunderbolt, and Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave is actually amazing choice specs priority this week, while Moonblast is absolutely free versus their team in the early game. We have to be careful in the late game to not let Rever Room set up for free, because we lock ourselves into Moonblast, as it's a 4-time resist before Terror with Rever Room. Chomp is back, and unfortunately still has to be slightly defensive. We're running Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Dragon Tail with the Lumberry. In general, Earthquake is pretty nice versus their team just for a little extra chip, but Stone Edge is very important for us to get off heavy damage.
The Lumberry, I don't know how I feel about the Lumberry without setup. Obviously, Garchomp is just good. Garchomp is just good in general, right? I don't know how I feel about the Lumberry if you're not bringing like Scale Shot or Swords Dance or something along those lines. I think you might get more, you know, if you're trying to play very like the Gen 9 hyper offense type meta, sure, but I feel like at that point you still bring like over Dragon Tail, maybe like Scale Shot or something, just
or
to
if
be
we're trying to
faster.
punish any free like nasty plot setup on their side as well. Finish the monster trio, we have Metagross with the Occaberry once again. This is very offensive. I almost bought a Choice Band set, but we're bringing the Occaberry to help us versus Heat Wave on Torn, potential Terra Blast, Terra Fire from Rever Room. Arca is just really good in this matchup, and I can save it for a lot of potential things that I might be losing to in the late game. Earthquake helps us catch that Arcanine or Rever Room off guard. Rever Room, of course, can Terra and Grass and resist that, but if Arcanine tries to catch us with their Flareless, we can eat that up and then Oko it with EQ in return. Next, we have a very defensive Amogus this week to help versus the likes of Iron Hands and Tinglu. This is going to be very key for getting off some potential Rocky Helmet chip if we're not facing a Punching Glove Iron Hands, while also being just great for spreading toxic around on the team. Grassnot, I've never seen such a great matchup for Grassnot, as Chimpact team is very heavy between the likes of Dondozo, Iron Hands, Tinglu. It's just so good there. Lastly, we're bringing our second Terra Captain in Glastrier for the 3rd week in a row. I have a feeling this Pokemon is going to be our likely Terra option, because it's just so good and is a great Tornadus T-check with Terra Electric. So we're rocking Swords Dance, Ice Supercraft,
at least there's
and
one
high
boost
horsepower.
on,
I'm rocking
right?
Swords Dance purely in case we face a bulky setup.
Chimp's got crazy hazard potential, right? Chimp's got crazy hazard potential. Arc gets rocks, Tinglu gets rocks and spikes, Ogerpon gets spikes. Like, I feel like you bring
Snap anymore.
maybe something.
Overall, the Bolt Beam coverage is basically, once again, all you need for your team. That's the squad. Let's do this one for Bubby.
For Bubby.
Oh, there he is, Tyler, in the brand new Playmore shirt. The sponsor of the team, play-more.store. If you want to get your very own Playmore shirt and look just like Coach Ben, do that right now. But that is a really interesting first Pokemon over on the Goats team over there. Okay, Drifblim.
Yep. Drifblim's looking kind of nuts. Drifblim, Terra Drifblim
That's a
could
Pokemon
be...
you can't sleep on with Unburden, or even, what is it, Flare Boost? Pretty good
the only
abilities.
Pokemon that has the ability Flare Boost. I'm going to be honest, before we were getting ready for this battle, I didn't know it existed. But apparently you can just slap a Flame Orb on this thing and boost your special attack. We'll see if that's what they do. We were also wondering which mask they would put on the Ogerpon. They go with the water mask. We were talking about that earlier. It has Water Absorb.
No, I think it's always, he's always the water one. We don't have to worry about that.
That draft is always water. So
Interesting. Obviously, Ben plays the battle, and then Tyler and John commentate over it, but I feel like, I don't know. Anyways.
Ben's notes about this were bulky team that has amazing bulk. That was the first sentence that he wrote about this team, and that's exactly what we're going against.
No, that's
no Iron Hands, Tyler, which is a really, really big deal here.
Call mine number and strength stat.
I think
that's what he brought against me.
Thing that's really shocking. I guess Drifblim instead of Dragonite, which is kind of funny to see. That Drifblim is more likely to, or a better sweeper for Chimpact over there than Dragonite. You wouldn't expect that. That's the beauty of Draft League, man. It's what keeps me coming back generation after generation. Ideally, in this game, we watch that thing get absolutely creamed. It doesn't do anything cool. I want that thing popped on the side of the road, maybe run over a few times.
I'll leave that as it stands, because that was brutal. Hopefully the beatdown Playmore is about to apply is equally brutal.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Now, I'm gonna be honest, hand up. I made a commentator faux pas, or commentator faux pas. I'm messing up my words as well. Didn't know what the lead is. We were told it was gonna be Iron Valiant, but this is a Hisuian Electrode, and it's a fantastic lead for us. I love the shiny
really well. We were being boozled,
I don't hate that.
In this case, it's worked out perfectly. This is one thing we talked about, John. Even this opening turn, you figure out from the jump who's going to be on their back foot, who's having to be reactionary, then immediately has an advantage here.
Yeah, I really love this, as I feel like, especially last game, we were immediately on the back foot.
I feel like Leaf Storm's
with the Iron
pretty
Valley,
free.
everything about that set should have allowed us to stay on the front foot, but now we can just get the Volt Switch damage and hopefully go into the appropriate Pokemon. I'm really shocked that the opponent wanted to keep in Ogerpon, but
fine.
Hey man, I've never played against this thing. I've seen
Go for my reaction to Gator. I'm looking forward to watching
Gators. Exactly what to do here.
I
play Gator this week, so I need to watch that.
About you got a feeling you can survive most things. That's a pretty big deal there. Even though it's not effective, we get rid of the choice specs. I think
what?
That the opponent wanted to keep in Ogerpon, but
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that play. I don't know if I agree with that play of going into Valiant here on this. I feel like you have a max defense resisting. Like, it can get Zen Headbutt, but
hey man, I've never played against this thing.
talking about the guy who can react to, who thinks everything carries Zen Headbutt for the coverage. I mean, even a Zen Headbutt from Ogrepon is here.
And draft is brand
There's a whole
freaking new.
Amoonguss right
It's hard to know exactly what to do here.
Maybe so here's my thought process. Is that maybe Ben went into Valiant there because he has no hazard control. So maybe he thought Ogrepon is going to go for like spikes here.
So you're not too overly worried about any. You got a feeling you can survive most things. That's a pretty big deal there. Even though it's not effective, we get rid of the toy specs. I think Ben was, in the notes we saw this, I think he was probably expecting it to stay in and try to just go ahead and set up spikes. I anticipated once they stayed in, that's what we were going to see. Knock off a pretty big deal in that spot.
Yeah, I mean, Knockoff's just a safe move to go for. We talked about Ogrepon possibly just being, you know, an annoying Pokemon, maybe an offensive pivot. You know, obviously having that nice special defense is great, but I really question the play into the Iron Valiant. Obviously, a prediction that did not work, but Choice Specs Iron Valiant is something that Ben was really excited about coming into this game. It was something that me and you were really, really hyped to see, as it could just punch holes into the team. I'm a little worried late game of what that's going to do. I mean, it's a very bulky team, as he said in his notes.
So we're gonna
a lot of bulky
Pokemon
Pokemon.
Switch again. So Valiant's faster. So if there's a double switch, he goes out faster.
Yes, that's what he said. I do want to correct myself. The Ogrepon only gets that special defense boost.
Goes
terastalizes. So the other side of me
now goes down to the Amoonguss.
They can't do that here. So wipe that off the table. Yeah, that was just a bold move. Period. For them to stay in and take that hit. Cards on the table.
All right,
that
goes
was
down
just
to the river room.
It's paid off. Is now we're kind of back here, John. It feels like we're back on square one.
Yeah, no, I do like this matchup. I'm pretty sure the foul play is for the Reva Vroom over here. But it is, these first few plays are going to throw me off a little bit, as neither coach is doing what I'd really expect. You know, Ogrepon staying in on this electric grass Pokemon to go for knockoff at its base. Ben's bringing in Iron Valiant, losing the choice specs. But now that we have Amoonguss in, things settle down. That thing is getting switched out. But then why is this back? What am I missing? he hates this Pokemon.
This has been a battle. I think
you just...
I was wrong about the boost normally, just because, to be honest, and a lot of my perspective on this comes from playing the regular game. When I'm using Ogrepon, I terastalize that thing, so I'm just used to having the boost on it. But that makes this even weirder. It's just like a pseudo sacrifice. Maybe the belief here is the only purpose in this battle for Ogrepon is to get up the spikes. Never mind, they're switching it back up. I don't know what's happening.
You're too focused on the spikes, and it's just I don't think we're ever going to be able to get into his mind until we watch his side. And you know, I think honestly, I think
I'm really like Chimp switches here.
May just hate Ogrepon. He's like, you know what? That kid talked about Ogre so many times.
This is for the kid. This is for Kieran. This is Kieran's revenge. We're sacrificing.
He's covering
it,
for the spore.
We've got a one-mon advantage. Cool.
Switching Ogrepon to take
but
the
now
spore.
we're back to the normalcy, because Tornadus T is it's a pretty reliant Pokemon, at least for a commentator like us. We know what that thing's going to do. It's probably going to be Assault Vest, or maybe it's got some boots on. It's going to go for an attacking move or U-turn, so it can get its Regenerator boost. It is very interesting with our team. I don't think we have a fantastic switch-in. And I guess we're going into the Glastrier just not sure exactly what's going to happen. This will be able to force it out and then be able to do a lot of damage to anything on the opponent's team. So, I hate that.
That did a lot. And that's something that you did not get to experience in your competitive days with this Pokemon.
No, it is a brand new move. I did one time. I lost to Wolfie VGC after I missed 4 or 3 Hurricanes and then a Power Whip. And then I'm pretty sure he drafted Tornadus T in a future league and then beat me with it. So, like, bad guy. He's a great guy. I love him to death. But mean on the battlefield.
I thought we were talking about the Tornadus T. Like, that's the bad guy.
They're both. They're a tandem. They're mean together.
Covering
Tyler, we haven't said a lot about the
tantrum.
battle, and the big reason for that, to get a little bit more serious, to get a little serial for you right here. I've really not understood a lot of the plays.
That's huge brain.
I feel like there's been some misplays on Ben's side. I really do not like that switch. I think the Metagross was the right switch every single time. I think he's worried about the knockoff. We've already switched the Pokemon. We didn't want to get knocked off into knockoff. Now, like, too many things are happening. The Tornadus T's getting switched, and now the Metagross is against the Arc. We're up and down and left and right. At some point, someone's got to break through and do some big damage.
Here.
The issue with all of these switches, and I'll be quiet
nice
in a second,
double.
is that
Christine gifting out 5 members. Thank you so much.
Losing out in all of these plays. Our team is getting whittled down little by little, and now we're forced to bring in Garchomp to get rid of
If you guys just caught one of those members, you better say thank you. I appreciate that so very much. Hope you're having a great evening.
A little bit more.
No, I think we're definitely on the back foot. I will go there. I'll make that statement. And John, I think this actually all boils down to the first turn. And I think that staying in with Ogrepon proved to be really, really smart. I don't think Ben either A, expected it to stay in, or B, I obviously don't think he expected the knockoff. That completely shifted things from the start of this battle. Ben started on the front foot. We make what isn't a bad switch on paper. Out of the full switch, do some great damage. But the knockoff takes the specs off, and I think immediately from there, the game plan has to shift, because every bit of damage you've calculated with Iron Valiant coming into the battle, that's out the window. So you immediately lost your choice.
What do you do here?
No, I really like all of that.
It's been a switch fest since then.
I feel like
I played Chimpact a few times. He's an incredible battler, one of the better that I've ever gone against. And you know, if we're getting into a battle of just switch, prediction, hey, Ben can go toe to toe with any battler out there. But Our regenerator Pokemon it's a mushroom named Among Us, and Chimpact's regenerator Pokemon is Tornadus T. I really would like to see Little
Hopefully I
Offense
can stay
trying
awake
to
long
break
enough to watch more. I hope you
break
can
through
too.
all of these switches. I love this play.
Air
What I
Slash
wanted to see
instead of Bleak
earlier
Wind.
when it was against, or when he brought in the Glastrier. What's in the past is in the past. Let's just do the thing.
And now I wonder if Ben tries to predict a switch on the other side, or if after that hit, this is when we get aggressive and try to make something happen on the offensive. Because really, John, this is the first opening we've had since the first turn to try and get some good damage, even off a switch. Metagross is a great attacking Pokemon. It's going to hit anything pretty hard, especially if it stays in and you get this Ice Punch. You're looking good.
I mean, from what we saw, Metagross was brought just to be able to do a lot of damage to a lot of different Pokemon. Obviously, with Torn T, you got to be worried about the regenerator. How much damage are you actually going to be able to do?
That's a tough one.
Destiny calls for you to take the next
That's
step.
a tough one.
But if you're going to bring in Metagross at this point, like, it's going to be outsped. That's just a part of it. I love, love, love this. There we go. There we go.
That's
That's
huge.
what I'm talking about.
Big critical hit. That mattered. That mattered.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cheering for that Chimpact and Chimpact fans, but there was a lot of crits last game. They hurt my
we
feelings.
deserved it. You go back and look. Everyone like 4 or 5.
We deserved
Would
it.
they have
Oh my
changed
God.
things? Some of them, yes.
4
Would
a.m.
that one
for
have changed
work,
things?
that's
It's
tough.
completely changed the course of this battle.
That's
early
tough. I'll be
It
rooting
absolutely
for
has.
you.
The city of Philadelphia is furious at us. It's absolutely furious. And it's not a city I want mad at me. I'm a little worried. I cheered a little too hard. But this is why everything we said, I mean, Ben, he knows what he's doing, of course. But we all linked up, all three of us on the same page. This whole Switch game, it's not benefiting our team. It's hurt our team way more than it's hurt the opponent.
Stay in and just
to
attack
do
it.
something.
Yeah.
And with everything the opponent's done, they were trying to just outplay us to a ridiculous level with switch, like this, that, the other, always making a prediction. Why not you stop someone from making predictions? Just start playing as straightforward as possible. Some top
You
players,
attack
Tyler,
what's in front
they
of
get
you.
weirdly
No,
mean. You
I
make
agree
the
with that.
obvious play, which they don't think is the correct play. They'll say you're
definitely
dumb
agree
and
with that.
wrong. And that's sometimes how you beat the best players. You just make the most simple play, and they're playing.
All right,
at
so
70
this
chess.
is Terra
we admire
Fairy fighting
these
and
beautiful
Ghost,
shinies
Terra
on the field
Flying
right now?
Fairy
I just-
and fighting.
Chef's kiss,
something
it's
like that?
incredible.
Ben just had to pull up the switch menu as we were trying to admire.
Well,
But here these are 2 great shinies. I just wanted to observe that. It's fascinating now, John, for us to figure out. We were a little surprised to see Drifblim. How is it going to be used?
Brings in the Electro to taunt it
I'm
down.
a little bit worried of this being like weakness policy, unburden, trying to outspeed. You see the Shadow Ball there. If we stay in Ice Punch, it lives. Shadow Ball just obliterates the Metagross. I do like this switch. I don't love, because if it is the unburdened weakness policy that I was worried about,
you just
do we risk that? It could be a different set. Maybe it's too early for that. There's a lot that Drifblim can do. I mean, we don't learn a ton from the Shadow Ball. It's kind of hard for me to really predict exactly what we're going to see there, but I do know what would be scariest. An unburdened weakness policy is terrifying. Okay.
Ooh, well, we don't find out.
Yeah, no, I like this a lot. And there's no Ting Lu, which is really, really nice. I really, really love this recent string of plays from Ben. Most battles we couldn't be more complimentary of the coach, and I honestly, I haven't loved saying
we
I love a
gotta
few of his
compliment
plays,
the coach
so I want to
for
make
it.
sure
There you
that
go.
when he brings it back and he's making
There
good
you
play after
go.
good play, we say something. It's not easy to switch into your Life Orb Pokemon and take a hit, Tyler. You only got so many hits with Life Orb. I feel like he executed that perfectly.
He did, and now
Yeah,
with
Chimp
Jack on the
definitely is
front
like
foot, we
every
talked about
turn
the
gets
importance of
something
this
out
over
of it,
and over
right?
again.
I
Being
don't
able to
think
make
Chimp is
proactive
put
switches
on
and not
100%
trying to
the back
constantly
foot
react to what's happening.
in any way.
Fascinated here. It looks like he's going in on the switch, probably to Drifblim. If he goes with the Stone Edge, even if they did switch, could go Stealth Rock here to be safe. Obviously, super aggressive plays Earthquake. I do think they switch into something. Could end up. We mentioned Ting Lu. This could be where we see him if they anticipate that we're anticipating the Drifblim switch. This is a fascinating turn.
Okay, and we do see the Ting Lu. Yep. Now I think that's a really, really solid play on the opponent's part. No need to mess around with the predictions, and I really like this. It's why when I played, I really like to have a lot of bulky offensive teams. You play the beginning of the game, you kind of feel your opponent out, and at this point, we all know how our opponent is playing. Me, you, Ben. He is going to make predictions. He's going to make a lot of switches, and when you have that in your mind, it's easy to get into that Volt switch, the U-turns. Get into a regenerator Pokemon. Just get into a point where hopefully, with some momentum, you can make the prediction.
There's spikes. Yep.
And now, hopefully, make some good progress. Now, the spikes are a little worrying because we do not have an ability to get rid of them. Dragon Tail, best way to get that thing out of here so we can have the right matchup. But now we're in an interesting spot, Tyler.
Yeah, because if this is Terra Fairy,
would be the way that I phrase it after what just happened. And again, after what we saw, the last turn, obviously Drifblim was out there. Ben anticipated the switch into Drifblim. Went for the Stone Edge
I think at some
instead of
point
the
you
Stealth Rock.
have to
Does he
prioritize
stay
rocks.
in
As
here
much
this time,
as
go for
Chimp
Stealth
is
Rock?
staying
Does he stay in,
aggressive
make
with
the
switches, I
aggressive
think you have to
play
get the
with
rocks
Stone
up.
Edge?
I agree.
Do we predict another switch?
Mandatory overtime?
Things are
Oh my
getting kinda
god.
dicey.
I
think
hope not.
These were a good couple of turns to give credit on the other side to Chimpact to kind of level things back down because it feels much more even now.
No, it absolutely does. And, Heavy Duty Boots has really changed how important Stealth Rocks are. It used to be the best move in the game by a significant margin, at least on the single side of things. But now, don't like any of that. Do not like any of that. But now, there's reason to suspect that, you know, the Hisuian Arcanine, the Tornadus T, well, this one is gone, but those Pokemon having heavy-duty boots.
I was about to say, so you get a Toxic.
Ooh. Okay, the Stealth Rocks wouldn't have done anything.
No.
With the Shadow Ball special defense drop, we were not going to live anything there.
Damn.
I don't actually know if it mattered. I feel like Air Slash would have killed regardless from how much health we were at, but
yeah.
Drifblim is becoming a very frustrating Pokemon to go against. I am very curious of what set is this?
We still haven't seen much. Right now,
It's
we just
just,
know it's dealing
it's just
a ton
got
of
dual
damage
stab
with
right
Shadow Ball.
now.
Yeah, I mean, it could still be like Unburden.
Yeah,
you
It's
know,
got like
and
150
special.
base HP.
Which
so
is
you don't
a
even
lot
have,
of Pokemon
you can
use to
just
pick
run,
other moves.
You can run
We
it a
still don't know
lot.
the
You can run a lot of different ways.
No, and I mean, it
Well, I
is,
mean, we're pretty sure there's no Playmore, but I think we can rule that out.
Yep.
So in Unburden would, I mean, we're probably right with that.
Yeah.
But even still, we know one move.
Yeah.
That's all
Air
the
Slash.
Yeah, and Air Slash. So we know two
Yeah, the
moves, both
two
attacks.
moves.
We don't know what else it's holding behind.
Yeah.
Against a Pokemon that already we really weren't too sure we were going to see in this battle.
Yeah,
Which to me, that's what makes Draft League fun.
Yes.
You've got 10 or 11 on your roster.
Terra
opponents making
Drifblim,
it on
oh
your
yeah,
top 6 or 7,
facts,
make top
facts.
8. You throw in that last one. That's like, well,
I think
all right, don't know what to do
low
against
tier league, next
I
low
think
tier
what's really,
league I
really
do.
throwing me off is
Drifblim's
the
going in there.
Drifblim is, you know, it's coming in, doing damage and switching out, and you know, if it was an Unburden Sweeper,
think so.
I don't think that's how you play it.
Duos
It's
are the
just-
best battles?
I don't
I
think I've seen
disagree with
someone
you.
use Drifblim
I
like
like
this so
singles way
effectively.
better.
It's really impressive, but we got a little pony on our
Singles
side.
are way
That
better
is
in my
one of my
opinion.
favorites. Now, unfortunately, it's getting switched out as I say that to bring in defensive Garchomp.
Not the best matchup.
No, but this is why defensive Garchomp's here. You know, in big part, it is for the Arcanine, but we've already seen Ting-Lu comes in every single time easily on Garchomp and can get more spikes up. Or it can allow the opponent to bring in Drifblim. I really do
little
not
Sun
like Garchomp
Team,
right
Solar
now
Power
on the team. I mean,
Charizard?
it definitely
I like
feels a role
that.
that is important.
I like that.
But, I mean...
Well, and the thing that we did not anticipate that really lost a lot of value for Garchomp was Iron Hands being brought. Or not being brought. No Iron Hands.
Swapping
makes
Ting-Lu in against
Lu comes in every single time
the
easily on Garchomp and can get more spikes
Horse?
up. Or it can allow the opponent to bring
Crazy.
in Drifblim. I really do not like Garchomp right now on the team. I mean, it definitely fills a role that is important. But, I mean...
Chip,
Well, and the thing that
Chip is fucking playing chess right now.
we did not anticipate that really lost a lot of value for Garchomp was
What's
Iron
your
Hands
Wi-Fi
being
when?
brought. Or not being
I think
no Iron
Pokemon
Hands.
for Glory is coming
Not
back.
that it makes Garchomp
We're doing
useless,
that
but it's a great
after
counter to
SPL
have against
Season
Iron
2.
Hands. And a lot of that's out the window, especially now when we're staring into so many Ting-Lu switches. That's going to be the switch in almost any situation on the other side. Is just
Yeah,
bring in
early
Ting-Lu.
rocks, definitely.
It's bulky. It's got
Talking about
amazing
first
defense
solos, you
with
get
its
longer
ability.
matches,
It
you get
gets by default
more,
great special defense.
you know,
I
doubles
think the
matches
bigger
are
thing
pretty,
actually with the Garchomp
pretty
is
quick
just the fact
if you're
that
playing
our opponent
VGC.
is so ready to switch.
But I like
so
singles 'cause
frequently,
it's a little bit
you know?
more punishing
And if we have a
reads.
Pokemon that is obviously meant to take hits, whether it be an Amoonguss or a Garchomp, it's so easy to predict that, and it really puts Ben in a really uncomfy spot. But I really love that Dragon Tail. You know, the Dragon Tail is a fantastic addition to this set. Very important because we don't have a way to get rid of hazards. I love having the Garchomp in on the car here. But now Ben's got to make a big play. I think the biggest possible play is Earthquaking, expecting our opponent for the first time not to make a switch, making a crazy play. I don't expect that to happen, though. It'd be cool. So since that's probably not happening, we need to make the right switch, knowing the opponent is going to switch. Or...
Make the aggressive play.
Yes! Come on! Yes! Let's go!
Oh my God.
Let's go!
Oh my
Okay.
God.
That's
We'll take the
what...
kill.
That's what I was saying. At some point, when you play against someone who's switching, their biggest prediction,
Especially
will
because
actually be to not switch.
so we're praising that Garchomp got the kill. They KO'd that. That was so much more of a favorable turn, I feel like, for Chimpact getting toxic spikes up now that the Amoonguss is gone.
Expecting you to be so ready for the switches that you switch. So if you can go from the prediction to stay in an Earthquake,
I feel like
you're in such a good
I'm
spot.
I'm sitting in the
But
back biting
you
my
gotta get the
nails
bad news,
watching
Tyler.
that.
Yeah, he didn't care if he lost that thing. He just wanted
So,
to
and
get
here's
toxic
what
spikes up.
I'm looking at it now as we were running through that.
Yeah.
Speed-wise, we had good investment on Garchomp. Not maximum speed investment, but pretty good.
Right.
Base speed-wise, we're looking at 102 for Garchomp. Rev of Room has a base speed of 90. And I think with max investment, I still don't know if it naturally outspeed. We were talking before the battle. I think it's kind of ironic
now
this
do you
comes back
just
up
now do you
about
just
choice
whirlwind
code.
everything?
How
in
rare it
Ting-Lu?
is. Wondering if that was a Scarf.
I think it was Scarf.
Toxic spikes.
Yeah. You know, we don't... Ben hasn't brought a lot of Choice Scarf. I feel like we haven't seen as much Choice Scarf. It is interesting after that conversation to see Choice
Oh
Scarf.
yeah, no,
toxic
I
spikes.
think any
But it
hazard.
really could be
No,
why we lose this game.
100%.
That was
100%. I just think
fantastic.
specifically
And I
the
think that's why
toxic
in that
spikes
case, they're
there.
willing to accept it because
I think
at
the
this
toxic
point, the
spikes
match
there
Rev
were
of Room does
big,
not offer much,
specifically because Amoonguss is gone.
outside of switching in against anybody but Garchomp. And with how prevalent Garchomp has been, just saying, hey, if I get the toxic spikes up, I'm content. That's a good sacrifice.
Ben's got an Earthquake here, I think. We can still win this game. I think you got to start
Oh
getting
my
damage on the
God,
opponent.
Christine.
We still have things to outspeed the
That
team.
is a
We're in a really,
shit
really
ton.
tough spot
Wow.
with hazards. I want to get damage on Ting-Lu here. I mean, getting Stealth Rocks up, I mean, this is also damage, of course.
Yes.
But I really want
hoping
to
that the
weaken this
Drifblim
thing.
doesn't have boots is the big thing there.
I don't think
Earthquake
it
did a
would.
lot.
I'm really sure it's going to be some sort of Unburden, which
Yeah,
would be...
I'm with you, and I think Ben's on the same page.
Did he go for Stone Edge here?
He went Earthquake.
Okay. All right. That's why I asked. That's why it's two of us for a reason.
No, he went Earthquake. Stone Edge would have been very bold, purely anticipating the Drifblim, which last time
How
only
bold
failed
would it have
because it
been?
switched into
How
Ting-Lu.
bold would it have been?
Would be cool. Would really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
But we do see the rocks damage there.
Stone Edge would have popped something.
Yeah,
Those two in combination
Yeah.
would have been awesome. But I get it. That would have been a huge rip.
It's easy for me to say, you know, Stone Edge because, hey, my butt's not on the line. I'm watching and commentating. And, you know, if you mess up that play, I don't think it would have been it would have been the end of Garchomp.
Is Surian Elegant Modern Comp? I like it. It didn't do me any favors, but I like it.
Of course.
I think it can be
but
good.
At this
Both
point,
Hustle and Chlorophyll.
We have priority, right? We still
Solar
got Bullet
Blade's
Punch.
huge.
I mean,
Is he going for Earthquake here? Anticipating either a switch or, now here's the other thing. Drifblim is Terra Captain.
Oh,
no, he was predicting a switch.
He was predicting switch.
He's in his head now. It's difficult, right? When you're on the back foot and someone's like they are predicting your moves, it gets really difficult to then catch back up to that, right? And because
Captain.
Woof.
That would have been incredible, of course.
Clicked Earthquake
at
predicting
point,
a switch or a Terra.
We have priority, right? We still got Bullet Punch. I mean,
rent-free. Earthquake here? Anticipating either a switch or, now here's the other thing. Drifblim is Terra Captain.
Oh.
No, he's predicting a switch.
He was predicting switch.
He's in his head now. It's difficult, right? When you're on the back foot and someone's like they are predicting your moves, it gets really difficult to then catch back up to that, right? And because we have our opponent has the hazards up now, they can start just making that easy play. With Drifblim, the worst thing about going against it is there's so much fear of what set it's actually going to be. That's very clearly where we've gotten stuck. But I don't know what the next play really is to deal with it. You know, we had two chances to Stone Edge there.
Damn.
One of them, way too bold. Don't blame for not going for that. The second one, like at one point,
Chat ain't chatting. That's because we're live streaming twice on YouTube.
Boldness. You know, at some point,
you want to come where the chatters are, it's the horizontal.
Yeah, it would have been nice to pick the same strategy twice in a row
instead of the
this
vertical
is
format.
We have 2 hits with this. We got to make the right prediction here. I mean, Ben's got it in him to nail this play. He has got to make the perfect prediction here. And the perfect prediction could straight up just be Thunderbolt. We've been in this spot before.
I think the last turn, if nothing else, even if this turns into...
I think you Thunderbolt and just go for a pair at this point.
You're too upset if you Thunderbolt into that. I think just based off the last turn and really trying to gamble on that prediction, you got to make the aggressive play here. It gives an easy switch into Ting-Lu, which is fine, because then you can follow it up and at least get a massive hit on the way out with Leaf Storm, if they keep the Ting-Lu in.
Yeah.
True.
No, I fully agree with you.
Now, it could really sting if they go right back to Drifblim here.
Yeah.
And we go with the Leaf Storm. So all of a sudden, this right here is a really huge turn. That can tell us a lot about how this
streaming while he's streaming.
Well, but there is the Stealth Rocks up now. And regardless...
So I don't think they want to bring Drifblim in on that.
There's been way too much fear with the Drifblim, I feel. And, you know, we'll have to ask the coach after the game of why the no Stone Edges. You know, maybe it's what I'm throwing out there. Maybe I've missed something. Very possible. But at this point, we're not. You bring in Drifblim, you're not popping the weakness policy. That's what it has with a Leaf Storm. It's taken the Stealth Rock damage. Drifblim has been a freaking monster.
Damn, that's crazy.
So this is absolutely the right play.
All right, there you
this
go.
Almost kills Ting-Lu, which is wonderful. And this puts
there
us in
you
a
go.
fantastic
That's
spot.
fine. I think that's
hopefully
great.
still
I think it's a great spot to be
up
at.
with Iron Valley and Tyler, maybe, just maybe, not having choice specs will actually allow us to win.
Iron Valley
or change our moves around. Maybe.
I think
that's a really good point.
Maybe it comes all the way back. And the choice Scarfer's gone on the other side.
Because I mean, so looking at Iron Valley, I mean, it picks off Ting-Lu. It's gonna be faster than the Arcanine. It's faster than Ogerpon. Ogerpon took a lot of damage, so it really comes down to the Drifblim at the end of the day.
T has gone on the other side. The only thing that has speed is the Ogerpon still around. We saw that a bunch at the beginning.
Yeah, it hasn't been out since then, but now we got it down low.
Unless
I don't
it's
know
crazy
if we got it
quick
low enough
attack
to kill
Ogerpon will
but either way, it would be down after 1 hit.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Valiant could clean up. We have our offense left. You know, this has not been my favorite battle like that. We've watched Ben play. I don't think it's been his best match by any way, you know, stretch or form. But
we spent the first like 8 turns utterly confused as what was going on.
Right. Yeah, I need to get to the good before he's watching this and he's upset. But it's the beauty of what Ben does. He built a fantastic team. You know, I think the only truly, you know, tough battles I've ever watched for Ben is when he gets away from his strategy, gets too rattled. He's not gotten rattled. He's stuck to his plan. He's stuck to his best Pokemon. Our 3 Pokemon left are all offensive. They give us a very real chance to win. We have a heavy-duty boots Pokemon that's not going to get hit by hazards. We have a Pokemon that outspeeds everything as long as there's not a second Scarf. And we have Frankie, which is a very offensive
He's got the
Pokemon.
heavy-duty boots on it,
been a
but
few
it's already
miscues,
taken
but
so
this
much
team
damage.
is still in a really good chance to win, and that's all that matters.
I know Glacier is
That's all that matters
bulky,
at the
but
end
are
of
we
the day.
putting that? I
We have
think we
not
got to put
made
more faith in Iron
as
Valley
many
than we
correct
do in the
predictions
Glacier.
as our opponent has, but that doesn't matter if we can nail the plays right now, and it starts right there, Tyler. That's 1.
That was massive. Now, you got to assume with Metagross on the field, we've seen the switch be the Drifblim.
Yep.
They bring that in. We know what the rocks do.
Yep.
Things can turn here.
No, they absolutely can. Now, I mean, Drifblim does have some pretty frustrating sets. If I try to get back into my, you know, my mental database, I feel like, at some points, like, Unburden could be a berry that heals it up a little bit. I mean, I guess there is also, like, Destiny Bond after the Unburden. Like, there's a lot of things this thing can do that are just really
so if he
frustrating.
hits him, he pumps
how
that
we
berry.
handle this Pokemon is so big.
He's got Bullet Punch if he wants to outspeed and just get some damage, but I know one thing that you'll see oftentimes, with Unburden is just having the Citrus Berry on there.
Right.
They could be scared of that. I don't know. Do you gamble it? Just try to get that extra damage with the Bullet Punch to where if you bring something else in, if Ben goes for Bullet Punch here, it'll do enough damage to Drifblim. Let's say it doesn't have Citrus Berry. So where if they have to take the Drifblim out, bring it back in, it probably dies to the Stealth Rocks. That's, again, super dicey play to make. Does he hold out? Try just the Ice Punch and see what... If you do Ice Punch, you're probably gonna die to Shadow Ball. Unless you're banking on a switch. I don't think they're going to switch here. Bullet Punch is the aggressive play. I think otherwise you're probably content letting Metagross.
It really is. He put himself in such a bind.
Yeah.
And
You know,
oh, and it's faster.
From how Ben played, it feels like there were so many questions and worries with
I don't know how
Drifblim,
fast the
like same
Metagross
ones
was.
that we had up here. I think Ice Punch was the correct play. I would have liked to see the Bullet Punch, but if we're confident Thunderbolt kills, it doesn't really
Yeah, I was
matter
about to say
at
the
all. I mean,
Bullet
it
Punch would
doesn't
have
matter
brought
in
him
the
down to
slightest.
Citrus Berry range as well.
Well, yeah, and I've been thinking more on the weakness policy side. You know, if it is the Citrus Berry side, then Bullet Punch. There's just so many questions. Ice Punch is the correct play, as I did say. You know, maybe I might have thought myself in circles and clicked Bullet Punch than Citrus Berry. Now I've lost. I'm sad. So it's a frustrating Pokemon. But as I said earlier, I wanted to pop that thing side of the road, run it over a few times, and hopefully we can do that with a little Thunderbolt here. Now, wait a minute. This was the Terra Captain. Oh, that's one of the bigger reasons I think there was so much questioning, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that also makes sense.
That is something. Yeah.
Well, Flying Fairy, I guess if it went fighting, then you're not doing as much with the Bullet Punch. But even then, it's not a good defensive Pokemon. You probably still get to that damage mark, but your rocks don't do as much. Just so many things to account for. I'm glad Ben's doing this. Not a.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Yep. Was Unburdened.
Oh, it absolutely
Interesting.
Yep.
We were wondering what the other moves were.
I don't.
Special attack
Ghost
Pitaya
didn't
Berry.
use up that Terra. We can't vacuum lane.
The thing that's really getting me, and it's the Drifblim was used in so many ways where I feel like we could have taken it down before it got to this spot.
No, I agree.
There's so much fear of what it would do. I think, or I mean, worries of like switching, whatever it may be. There's just so many spots, and to be here, it's.
I think at this point, I think you vacuum wave and hope
And
for the Terra. Like,
it's killing me. I mean, this is not a guaranteed loss at this point, but it's. It's brutal. It's brutal. You know.
I don't know what the horse
it's
is doing.
Brutal, man.
Horse is gonna live on like 2.
Look at Drifblim and like look down on it or think it wouldn't be scary. Ben didn't do the same. We played around it with fear and we like.
Horse is gonna have to live on 2.
Man.
I think we're just kind of shell shocked right now. I mean, with all of that said, any situation there, Ben is able to get out of it okay without the endure.
Terra flying. Okay.
Just what a good set.
Wait a minute.
Now this I don't quite get.
Yeah.
This I'm a little perplexed by. This could really swing things here.
Yeah, I don't understand. Hold.
Pause.
Doesn't go for Shadow Ball.
No flinch.
Don't do the bad thing. Okay.
Another kill for the horse. There we go.
Incredible.
Hey, there we go. That's my MVP.
Incredible.
Pat the stats.
That's my MVP. All right.
Wow.
So I mean, we had a chance.
What is my favorite Pokemon?
One.
It's Fuecoco.
We're not out of it.
If only
it's adorable.
May tripled our speed, we would really be in this thing.
Well, how offensive is this going to be? Right.
It's Rockhead.
That's a good question. We don't really know. We haven't seen much of the Hisuian Arcanine.
Right.
I mean, it's
what is the
Rockhead,
defensive Hisuian Arcanine?
Yeah.
I wanted to pretend. I knew we had no chance.
I was about to say. I was like, come on, boys. What are we doing? All right. Next up, we got Uzi and Leo. Okay, is Dragapult the greatest of all time? I like it.
It's food, real food that's ready in under a minute. Super fast and super healthy, but it's more than that. It's also knowing that in
Last week, the Thunderclap Titans came back strong as they bested the New York Marauders. For 2 air/misses got finally made up for with 2 flinches. With one story finally being finished, we move on to the undefeated Carolina Haxorus. You would think that this match...
Leo being undefeated 2 weeks in. I mean, he did not have the best season last time around, so it's very exciting to see him do that well, right?
Important for carrying this newfound momentum. However, it goes far beyond just that. For this is about the story of a Pokemon that is synonymous with one thing. Whether he's going out for a walk, whether he's taking out the trash, or even when he's there for his own child's birth.
Oh no, Dragapult can't beat the cooked allegations.
Space, as he is doomed to be the most hated Pokemon of all time. And yet, despite it all, he continues to fight. He continues to dominate as he carries team after team to their rightful championships. For he's also synonymous with #1. And he believes in the one thing that is the universal truth, which is...
Now it's right time!
Starting off, we got Colberberry Dragapult with Will-O-Wisp, Dragon Darts, Hex...
Look at this set. This is a fire set. I love that. That's a fire set.
In general, Hexpult is super good against Leo's team, but he doesn't exactly have the best defenses against it. All of his offensive pieces will greatly get hindered by it. And with dual status, it can also greatly hinder both his Manaphy as well as his Ogerpon Heartflame. Running Polar Berry this week because I saw how big
Thunderwave with the
Pokemon
Hearthflame
was,
too. I
and
like
I'd rather
that.
be able to guarantee the paralysis against it before going on from there. It has enough speed to creep bundle too, so there's that. Next up, we got Shuckleberry's special Iron Treads with Steel Beam, Earth Power, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock. Now, this is something I can actually see putting in decent work because hazards are very useful into Leo's team when you factor in his Ogre Pond, Iron Bundle, and so on. He also has the best hazard remover in the game through Great
Special
Tusk.
Treads.
This set, unless it's AV, is guaranteed to beat this thing 1v1. I'm mainly running Shuckleberry
Special
this week
Treads
because of
is
the threat that is
interesting.
Terra Ground Chinchino, which actually has a shot at taking me down and sweeping my team.
Hey,
otherwise.
thanks, Psycho Kill. I
Following
appreciate
this is
that.
a destructive Charcoal Chi-Yu with Dark Pulse, Overheat, Flamethrower, and that
Charcoal. Ooh.
Chi-Yu has a really good speed tier in this
Spicy.
matchup. And while
Love
Leo may have a
those.
pretty decent check in his potential Terra Fairy
Love
Appleton,
that.
not even it being max speed def Terra Fairy will save it from a +2 Dark Pulse into a Charcoal Overheat. That's where its item becomes a massive difference maker. That, and in general, he has very little answers for Charcoal boosted Overheat. With all these
That's true.
Pokemon,
Not too many people
you
have
need
them.
both speed control, a dedicated lead, and a phenomenal revenge killer. Enter Modest Terra Electric Rotom Fan with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Air Slash, and Shrink. There's not much to say about this Pokemon really, other than the fact that Terra Electric and Choice Scarf make it a phenomenal, I said it twice this time, revenge killer, while also giving me information on some of his Pokemon like Iron Bundle. It gives me momentum, helps me bring in my breakers like Chi-Yu, and can also take down problematic Pokemon
So
like
I
Pokemon
imagine-
Heartflame, Great Tusk,
Okay.
and especially his Manaphy. This also has enough speed to creep max speed Timid Iron Bundle. From here, you know exactly what time it is, because we got the returning Assault Vest Okidogi with Drain Punch, Gunk Shot, Knockoff, and Rock Tomb. This thing
Fire.
actually has a lot of potential against
Little
Leo's
Rock
team.
Tomb
When
speed
you factor
control?
in its amazing bulk and
I
ability.
like it.
With Assault Vest, I can actually
I like
survive
it.
a modest Hurricane from Zapdos no problem, before two-shotting it with Rock Tomb into
I
a
like
Gunk
it a
Shot.
lot.
Not to mention,
Rotom
how with
fan
this set,
number one.
I'll be able to stop Speed Booster Great Tusk from causing a lot of chaos against yours truly. Also, Rock Tomb is just really nice to have as a mid-round move in general against his entire team, which combined with the EVs guarantees me getting 3 KO'd by Ivy Cudgel. Last but not least, we got specially defensive leftovers Deoxys defense with Psychic, Teleport, Recover, and Thunder Wave. With leftovers, I get 3 KO'd by Timid Specs Hydro Pump from Iron Bundle. That, and with Thunder Wave, I can safely punish a lot of his pieces on the switching. Psychic, I feel, is great here because it actually 3 KOs his Iron Bundle no matter
Deoxys
what,
D,
with the upside
crazy.
of two-shotting Great Tusk. Once again, Deoxys is meant to fill the role where it's here to pivot and greatly help with my position. So yeah, that's the team. If you enjoyed this in any way,
Deoxys
please do
D,
drop a like and subscribe as I'm on my
crazy.
way to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I can only do that through all of your lovely support. Huge shoutouts and thanks go to my friends Addison, Maverick Shooters, PJ, Hyman, and SKC for all the help. And of course, Brett Pudding for the help with the thumbnail, as well as my guy card the Buzzwole for the team. Without further ado, let us move on to the game. Before we continue though, there's one thing I need to say. Unfortunately, I'm currently going through issues regarding my YouTube monetization. Due to the broken system of AdSense for people such as myself who have moved to different countries and are yet to become a permanent resident or citizen, I find myself unable to verify my identity. While there is a solution to this, I won't be able to earn any money this month. So I opened a Ko-Fi page, and if you are by chance willing to show me some support,
Monetization
I'd
is
greatly
fixed?
appreciate it
Hell
because
yeah,
it
glad
honestly
to
goes
hear
a
it.
really long way. Anyways, back to the video. Okay guys, we are back right now, ready to go against our guy Leo, aka 6-Foot Hacks, in what shall hopefully be a match of the ages.
That's
Let's see
fire.
right
Good
now,
for
so
you.
I'm
I know
actually
that's
trying to keep
annoying.
my commentary a bit down, so I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, with that being said, enough of me rambling on. Let us see if we can end his undefeated streak and come one step closer towards finishing our story. Right, so by the looks of his team, he did not bring any Overquill, which is pretty nice for my Dragapult. There's also no Tinkaton here, so there won't be any Stealth Rock shenanigans going on here, I assume, unless he wants to do the JOB with his his Great Tusk. So this matchup is definitely not going to be the easiest here, but I do think that I have the cards to make it work.
All right. Let's take a look at the matchup. Ah, I hate Leo's team. It's so good. How do you get Great Tusk and Bundle? How do you get Great Tusk and Bundle and Hearthflame? It's gross. That's gross. I thought I was lucky getting Bundle and Hearthflame. He got Great Tusk, Bundle, and Hearthflame.
Ryan looks absolutely amazing against him, which is
Nasty.
something we love to see. But yeah, I'm gonna lead off with my A. Because this is my
Nasty.
dedicated lead for this matchup. But yeah, without further ado, it is time for the match to begin. Right, so he is gonna lead off with the Sock'em, the Iron Bundle, and I'm gonna lead off with my A, which is honestly pretty great. Because turn 1, I can just immediately Terrastalize and click Volt Switch. If you outspeed me, then that means your choice card. And if you're choice card, then that is only good for me, I'd imagine. Right, so this turn 1 lead is going to work out really well for us because Iron Bundle is a problem to run through. And just the idea of me finding out choice card, if you're choice card or not, is really beneficial for me when it's all said and done. So yeah, based on that, I would assume that you'd want to potentially go out into either your Zapdos or your Appleton. Your Alexander Appleton, yes. Which I think should be fine. I don't think, does Appleton get any, I mean, it does get Earth Power. But, okay, so he's going to have to swap out. Do not, bro, Kirin. That's not Umaga, right? Yeah, cool. It is going to be his Zapdos, which is very amazing for you because now I'm going to be able to find out intel on exactly what kind of set you potentially
Try a Gen 3
If it does
Nuzlocke?
30, then that means you're specially defensive as
Gen
it
3
gets.
is great
But
than
if
Nuzlocke.
you happen to be
You thinking
anything
Fire
else,
Red,
if
Leaf
physically
Green, or you
defensive
thinking
whatever,
Ruby
then,
Sapphire?
I'm going to do a clean 40%, even if you're max HP. So, yeah. And click Volt Switch, get that nice and clean momentum. As I do, that
Huge.
is specially defensive.
Rotom Fan
That
is a
run
Terra
especially
Captain?
defensive AF.
Kind
Like,
of
I have no
goated.
reason to think twice about this play. I'm going to go out in my Wrath here. And right now, he should definitely be worried. I don't think you'd want to stay in personally. You have an Alexander Appleton right there. So I'm actually just going to nasty plot here. in hindsight, I guess I could have just overheated there. Okay, no, cool. That play's actually gonna work out and go exactly like how I predicted in the sequences. As he is gonna go out into his Appleton, yep, just like I expected. Nasty Plot is going to come up, and this is very amazing because what's gonna happen now is I'm going to click Dark Pulse, and I'm going to pray in the name of everything that's holy that you do not crit either your Earth Power or your Body Press. Because if I'm able to flinch you right now, hypothetically, I'm not gonna get any damage on my GU, which just bodes really well from a long-term standpoint, and I can easily put this thing in range of an overheat. So I'm gonna click Dark Pulse right now. I think he definitely has to terrestrialize here.
Nasty Plot. I don't think you ever. Oh my God, dirty.
There is no other play for him to engage in right now. I feel he will definitely be able to put like. Okay, wait, you're not gonna get Terra? Huh? He's gonna click Earthquake. Does it knock me out though? Okay, cool, it doesn't. Right.
Jesus.
So this is not gonna even knock me out, which is pretty sick. I'm not sure why he didn't terrestrialize there.
Yeah, I think Ruby or Sapphire
really,
are
really
a great
bad
idea,
for him.
Scrub.
But
I think it'd be a
in either
great
case,
idea.
Like, I have no
A lot
reason
of people
to
love
click
those.
Overheat. I have no reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure Flamethrower kills from here. Yeah, why would I click Dark Pulse? Yeah, just click Flamethrower, bro. Yep, I'm gonna click Flamethrower, and I'm gonna be able to absolutely
Let's go, Chiyu.
make this a very well-baked Appleton. I'm so funny, I'm so funny. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Anyways, with this being out
Let's
of
go,
the way,
Chiyu.
Chiyu being shipped down is kind of unfortunate, but I still think that should be fine from a long-term standpoint. But I see no reason to keep like sack this thing right now. So let's imagine sequence. No Chinchino, so I don't have to worry about that shit. But yeah, I think right now my play is to definitely go out in my Dawn Schnack. Because this thing is especially defensive as it gets, and it's mainly here to be able to take on his like Iron Bundle. So it should be fine hypothetically. But yes, out comes the Dawn as he is going to click Hydro Pump, and he's gonna be able to land it. Okay. 213. Right.
That's big damage on
So
the Axis D.
213, it's 70%. So this Iron Bundle of his isn't actually like, you know, isn't specs or anything. I do think that there's a probability of him potentially clicking, you know, Punt. But if that's how it is, then, like, because in all of the mocks, I had a feeling. In every single one of my mocks I had so far, unlike TJ who brought Choice Scarf, Iron Bundle always ended up bringing, you know, taunt against me. So this is going to be really good because I'm going to be able to snag a 3k on
Good
this thing.
damage.
Snag a 3k on this thing no matter what. And that, I feel, is such a huge merit. So now, he could
That
go out
is
into
good
his
damage.
Ogre Pawn. He could go out in his Ogre Pawn Hard Flame, but even if he does that, I can go out in my Dragapult immediately afterwards and be able to, you know, like, Dragapult afterwards, be able to take a knockoff and be able to hit him with a Will-O-Wisp from there. I mean, a Thunder Wave from there, which would bode really well from a long-term standpoint, I think. So,
Good
based on
read,
that,
good read,
and plus
Uzi.
chip damage on Ogre Pawn is always really nice. So I'm gonna click Psychic again. See what he wants to do. He's gonna swap out like I expected him to. As he is going to go out into his Kirin, which would have to be his Zapdos, I assume. Yes? Yep, it's his Zapdos. That's another play that I
Like
expect
that.
for sure. I guess I could have, you know, made the middle ground by going out in my Rotom.
I mean, you're just getting free lefties at that
It didn't
point.
seem to me like, you know, a play at that time worth investing into, I suppose. But in either case, like, my Dawn is still healthy. I guess, no, I don't want to go out in my Dragapult. That to me seems like a massive throw. I could go out in my Chiyu, because if he tries to roost here, then that would be, like, catastrophically bad for him. So, fuck it. I'm gonna go out in my Rat. That was not a good play, by the way. That was just me being impulsive.
I
so
think it's fine.
Even if this works out, guys, just make sure you don't do what I just did, please.
I think it's fine.
Okay. So he is. Okay, never mind. So this plays actually.
Yeah, I was about to
work
say,
out,
I think it's fine. I think
even
he's
when
gonna
it
keep
was
the
not
Zapdos
supposed to.
around, for
But
sure.
this is great. This is generally great because now I can easily just whack something with a charcoal.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
nuke
Even if
something.
he wants to go out in his Manaphy again. Oh no, never mind. He's gonna let his Zapdos take the hit. All right. Oh wow, that didn't kill. So it seems that I got a really low roll there, which is never a fun time.
Okay.
But I do think that when it's all said and done, though, this is still a very good sequence for me because this Zapdos is about to push up daisies, and Air Slash Spam is looking very, very mighty close right now.
Air
And also
Slash Spam looking
getting this out of the way
good.
is gonna make things really easy for my Okidoki. So yeah, I think right now though I should go out into my Ocelot and I should just click Darts. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go out in my Dragapult right now, as now the most hated Pokemon in Draft League of all time, Ocelot, which is my Dragapult, is going to come out in a thunderous chorus of boos. As right now I'm going to click Dragon Darts and I'm going to snag my next kill here and now. And with his, you know, like, what's that Pokemon called? His Iron Bundle taking the psychic damage, I'm fairly certain that if he goes out into that Dragon Dart, he's going to be able to knock this thing out. But man, shoutouts to Zapdos for reading the hit. I assume that he was at 90%, which leads me to believe that this thing was likely very specially defensive as it gets. Yeah, especially going by how much that Volt Switch damage did. But yeah, either locked out on a low roll there, or
There we go.
That's just
This
how
play was
Pokemon
terrible.
is.
This
Down
play
goes-
was
down
amazing.
it
No,
goes right now.
I
And all in all,
It's always funny
here
how
we go.
Draft League
If he goes
commentary
out in his
goes.
Manaphy, I'm going to paralyze you. Alternatively, if he goes out in his Ogre Pawn, I'm just going to Thunder Wave it. Asuka, yep. Out comes the Ogre Pawn, which is a very huge problem. Now, Ocelot, there's a reason why I have Polar Bear here.
You use
So
Thunder Wave.
please, for the love of God, hit your Thunder Wave. You never miss. You heard the revolver. There we go. Thunder Wave is going to come off, and this is very good for me, honestly. With the Colbert Berry unlocked, I will be able to survive a knockoff too from full, so there is that. And also just chipping this thing down is going to be like really good for bringing in my Rhine, which is looking so massively threatening against him, it's not even funny. I mean, you could click
Hey,
Puzzle,
what's
you
up,
could click
Rums?
whatever
How
he
you
wants
doing?
there, But I'm just gonna click Hex. As getting this thing out of the way would be really good, I think. Oh, I can snag a crit. I'm so sorry, bro. And it gets fully paralyzed. As the most hated Pokemon of all time is going to get locked on pretty well here, but no, for real, I'm sorry, you know. That shit was ass. Oh man. Yeah, I definitely feel.
I mean, it was one or the other. It was
also
either the crit and the full pair. It was either the crit or the full pair I hurt.
I mean, yeah, especially like from hitting the critical hit, from getting the critical hit into the.
I think the full pair was bigger than the crit.
Was really bad for him. Even though Hex was going to be a 2 KO regardless, it still doesn't change the fact that it was ass. You know what I'm saying? But yes, out comes the calamity. If you're scarred, that's irrelevant to me.
Hit the Will-O-Wisp.
The fact that you're not booster energy makes things far
the
more.
Dual status Dragapult.
Dragapult is also going to be able to land this Will-O-Wisp right now.
Hot.
And very much put this thing on the back burner. And also, he won't be able
That's
to
hot.
to be able to carry out the rapid spin BS from here. As Ice Spinner is going to be able to pick me off, which is mighty unfortunate, but
that is a good one.
Fine. Because a burned Great Tusk is a crippled Great Tusk, and a crippled Great Tusk is something that can't do jack to me. And also, it just makes things so much more, it opens things a hell of a lot more for Rhyme time. Let's see what his final two Pokemon are, because Game Freak forgot to implement the basic game design of letting us being able to see the other person's part when we're about to choose our next Pokemon. So stupid, by the way. But yeah, his last Pokemon is his Heavy Duty Boots Iron Bundle and his Manaphy. I do want this thing chipped down, though. Does Manaphy get Encore? Is the question. It does not get Encore. So based on that, I can actually just go out in my Donchnak.
Yeah,
What
I think
exactly
it's
does he do to this?
13-hour day. Oh, that's
The
tough.
sooner I'm able to take this thing,
That's tough. I'm doing well. Just chilling.
So yeah, I'm gonna click
Streaming,
here,
dual
see exactly
streaming.
what he wants to, or see how he wants to proceed with the situation. But Dragapult just put in a crazy amount of work here.
Need my
So happy to
TikTok
see
live
that.
key after this, and then we're
His main
cooking.
role throughout this game was to
We're
make
streaming
sure that,
everywhere.
I chip down and also cripple a lot of his offensive pieces before the rest of mine can just come in and just capitalize from there. But I also just noticed that Manaphy does not get Encore, so that is very good for me, honestly. I guess I could have also clicked Teleport, but I don't think that was much of a necessity there, I suppose. But I do see exactly what he wants to do, though. He's gonna try to taunt me. I assume. Yeah, he's gonna definitely taunt me, so that I can't try to do any teleport shenanigans. Which is fine, honestly.
Just attack.
I don't want Combine Manaphy to just come in and just mess me up. So based on that, do I let Donchnak get the KO though? Fuck it, it's Rhyme time.
Are you still only getting a jab on your birthday?
Rhyme time. Let's go,
Then
Rhyme
you
time.
need the new and improved Fleshy Pro 2.0. It's the automatic.
I'm glad that's the ads
It's about
I
to be
got.
Rhyme time right now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, because my thing is like, I think he's likely going to taunt, so that he tries to. Never mind, he gives up. All right. So
I mean, you gotta attack with that.
Which I'm very surprised by, to be honest.
You gotta
'cause
attack with that. I
really
feel that.
thought there that he would, fancy the
I feel.
prospect of being
Dual stream fancy now? Yep. We got 2
able to,
YouTube streams
open the
going right
door
now.
for
One
Manaphy to
in
just
horizontal,
potentially
one
set
in
up against
vertical.
me. Especially if he happens to be the Wakanberry, which could be marginally, which could be, a bit threatening. Yeah. Yeah, I guess not. I still stand by my play. I think that was definitely what I should have done there, because realistically speaking, like, setup Manaphy is just very threatening against me. So I don't exactly, want that to be the to be my reality of the situation.
Doesn't Manaphy get
If he's
psychic?
Calm Mind. Okay, never mind. He's gonna go out in his Calamity. Okay. If he wants to go out in his Calamity, that's fine, because I can just go out in my Donchnak and I can potentially, make this game mine. By first of all clicking Psychic and then teleporting out, because I do not want the Manaphy to come in and just straight up mess me up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I like that.
Ryan's
I like
gonna
that
switch
play.
out. Ryan gets his first kill, guys. Let's make that a worthwhile accomplishment to celebrate. As out comes the Dawn, as he is going to go for an Ice Spinner, which is not gonna do anything to me. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, especially being burned. Yeah.
But yes, here, I'm just gonna click Psychic, honestly. Let me click Psychic, let me chip this thing down. Alternatively, I could have just made that aggressive play by going for Teleport there, but see, there's no reason to engage in that play right now, right? And Psychic
You just
is going to
weaken
pump this
it?
thing real good.
You just weaken it down to the point where.
Shit, bruv. Okay. And also, what would be a very massive choke right now would be me going out into my Rotom Fan and allowing my Scarf to get knocked off. So I am not going to do that shit,
okay,
bruv.
I like that.
It's hard to gauge the amount of damage that Psychic did. Earthquake, that does nothing.
He
And
had the
right now,
wrong Great.
I
How do you have the
assume-
wrong Great Tusk?
Burn is not gonna
What
pick this thing
happened?
off, which is very good, because what I can do now after this is just
What
pretty much
happened
click
there?
teleport, like eat the hit, click teleport, and end the game with my Rotom Fan. I'd assume. So yes, Donchnak, you the gold, my guy. Thank you so much for putting in the work, not getting hit by a crit. As Earthquake is gonna come out, that's not gonna do anything to me. As right now I'm gonna click teleport, go out in my Rotom
teleport,
Fan,
he's
and that
gonna
should
die to
hopefully be
burn.
the game. Also, why is this animation there? Deoxys defense literally just disappeared. I don't know, it's just really funny to me. But yeah, A's gonna come out. As right now, I assume Burn is gonna pick you off, right, sir?
Yep.
Yes, it is going to pick you off.
Okay.
Very good. So now I can just pretty much click
Okay.
Thunderbolt, and I believe that should be the whole game. Unless Manaphy gets moves that I'm not aware of. Do you get Mirror Coat? Nope. Do you get Steel? Do you get that Steel move? Do you get Comeuppance? Fun fact, I discovered it being a move discovered it being a move much later. But yeah, I'm gonna click Choice Scarf, Modest, Terra,
Okay.
Electric, Boosted Thunderbolt. It's not even gonna be the Wakanberry. Let's knock you out, sir. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Oh.
He's gonna try to go for a Combine, but
Yep,
unfortunately for
Combine.
him, it is a little bit too late.
Cannot pace that
As
one.
with this, see, suffering. Still recovering. Sorry, guys.
Accidentally brought
And
the
with
one he
this,
brought
next
the week.
Thunderbolt should definitely be able to knock you out. And just
Yeah,
like that,
you
ladies and
gotta be
gentlemen, boys and
mindful of
girls, people
that.
all kinds,
That's
the
you know
now
coming
Thunderclap Titus,
coming
I got
from
it
the
right this
guy
week,
now
is gonna be
coming
able to
from the
snap.
guy that missed, literally didn't check and see if Tailwind went out. You know that's something you gotta check. That's why I like just trade the teams. You know, for the team that I'm replacing. I'm not keeping like a full box of it.
A nice and glorious 4-0 victory, making
New outro.
our Super
All right,
playoffs
I'm excited for it.
a very prosperous road ahead, hopefully. But yeah, GG to my guy Leo. I do think that he still got really unlucky in this match because like with me getting the paralysis off on him with like my Dragon Pulse afterwards, that was just really bad for him because it helped me a lot from a positioning standpoint. But yeah, GG to my guy. Please check his channel out. And with that being said, hopefully things will only get better as we go moving forward. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day, and I shall most certainly see you all on the flip side. Whoosh.
Oh, it's heat. Heat outro. Love that. Love that. That's a fire outro. That's a fire outro. I'm gonna comment on it too. Yeah. All right. Last up is Gator versus Kyle. All right. Game Sucks Part 2, Pokemon SPL Week 3. Okay. All right. Let's watch the whole one. Let's watch the whole ad. See what we got. And timer. There we go.
Breathe fire into your walls with up to 34% off on all metal
All right.
posters. The Year of the Dragon sale at Displayed is on. So get ready to save up big on new magnet-mounted designs. Just hurry up before the deals cool off. Get your metal posters now at Displayed.com.
All right. It's time.
All right, you know the deal. It's week 3 of the Retirement Premier League featuring its Gator.
Retirement Premier League. Shut up, Gator. Oh my God.
Code for Gators and also employee number 6543 of the Pokémon.
All right, we'll watch Kyle's side after this. We'll watch the beginning of Kyle's side after this.
And make our boss proud, you know, for $0 an hour. I love this company so much. I love it. Is it Showdown's birthday or something? Happy birthday. I feel like this wallpaper was the same thing I saw last week. I don't understand. Is it Showdown's birthday every day? Is that a thing? Anyway, yeah, his team will be over here. So, he has like some old school stuff. So there's a lot of things I've seen before at least, which is nice. Like good old T-Tar drill. That's a good old reliable. You got Lottie, you got the Tenta, Clef. You know, there's a couple new things, but the majority of this I've seen. Yanfu.
Okay.
What is that? But I mean, whatever. You have damage. Yeah, so you have like Sandcore stuff, right? And you just have this is damage number 1. So you just bought our water type because you have like some sand stuff. Also, Aqua Jet's kind of nice for the drill. That we can snipe it if it's low enough. We just have hazards and just do some damage and then set up some more hazards. And we just actually do both at the same time if you want to go Ceasel's Edge. Set hazards and damage.
Crazy.
Fantastic. I think at damage number 2, modest specs, just maximum damage possible. But I'm not running Hydro Pump or Focus Blast. You don't need it. It does no damage, right? It does no damage. Yeah, you know, there's a Latios and a Tentacool. It's like, I mean, whatever, dude.
Okay.
Like usually you can like scald those things and like sub scald or calm scald and like be annoying to those things. But I mean, damage. You just flip turn, I guess. You just flip turn. Get some more damage here. Yeah, just some damage. Not much to say about this. Just the damage. I mean,
Scarf
I guess it's
Raptor,
which can switch in if I don't click close combat. But besides that, it does damage. This
I like that.
Don't let the easy spread fool you. It does damage. Ooh, actually, so you notice I actually put some speed on both my Golden Go and my Samurai. Originally, these were no speed. They're just max bulk. But I put enough speed on them so that they can both outspeed Tentacool that has no speed. Yeah, I actually gave that a little bit of thought.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of thought. I've been working 9 to 5 every single day in Mr. Poke Games, or every day. Actually, overtime. 9 to midnight every single day.
Mr. Poke Games, sir.
I swear. But yeah, this is supposed to like try to check Clef and Lottie. Even though they both can run coverage moves, but it's relatively bulky, I guess. Yeah. More damage. Just ground move, 2 ice moves, Raspin, max attack, adamant, damage.
Yep.
And it does first. Yeah.
And it does
first. So that's your team. Damage number 1, damage. You know, kind of thing. Still the damage. It does first. All right, let's go play. Hello.
Heat.
Hello.
Heat.
All right, time to clock in. No deal.
All right,
okay.
Time to clock in. No big deal. I
Sorry,
love
good luck,
Gator.
have fun.
I love Gator so much.
It's a crispy Friday afternoon. I'm double clocked in right now. I'm double clocked.
I love Gator so much.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
He's clocked in on work while doing this.
Oh. Okay. So he didn't bring a big boy Tyranitar, so no sand. Okay.
Yeah, no sand is interesting.
Well, time to focus up. I mean, if I'm gonna play, I might as well play. You know, it's not like I'm not trying. I've been trying.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
In the fights.
I ever get my meat caught in the garbage disposal? Hey, listen, there was this one time, right? It was one time. I wouldn't recommend it. What's up, Hayden? How you doing?
Cool, Moltres. All right, he bought a bird. I bought a bird.
So
actually
I'm a
pretty
little.
annoying.
I understand some portion of this game.
It's pretty annoying.
I understand some portion of this game, so I kind of feel like how it's gonna go.
I need that, I guess, and just attack.
I don't know Kyle's side too well
And
to
attack.
make that commentary. Yeah, Suing
guess
Samurai
we
goes
need
kind of nuts. There's not really. I mean, Water Dark's
Yeah,
an
attack.
interesting one to switch into, right? I mean,
You know, I could also let,
you have like what
I don't
Pre-Marina
anymore.
for that to handle that? Like,
I think Dawn Fan was actually pretty good there too. Well, maybe not because he has Moltres.
that's really about it.
Moltres has Flame Body, right? So that's annoying. Right, go to Clef. So something I'm actually, it's Gator Classic. There's like some offensive Clefable here that I'm kind of scared of. Like
Good old
Light
Gator
Orb.
Classic. Okay.
Or does it get Belly Drum? I don't know if it still gets Belly Drum, but actually
Do you just Hydro Pump the shit out of those?
I do have Golden Go. But potentially, potentially is what you do. And I mean potentially. Or I can just attack. If he's not offensive, Moonblast doesn't kill. If he is offensive, Moonblast definitely kills. I don't have Hydro Pump. Good. It's actually a good thing I don't have Hydro Pump. Do we dare just throw out an attack turn 1? I'm about it.
I definitely thought he was gonna Hydro Pump. Okay.
So guys, I'm trying to just play the game. The Nintendo gods or whoever is watching me battle wants me to make the playoffs and work overtime. I'm not trying to do that.
Okay.
I basically sacked my LDO. I was willing to sack it. What do you want from me? Oh my god, that's so stupid. It's just like last weekend. Just turn 1 just like, so I just stay in and just be a homie now?
Do I just stay in and be a homie? Gator's a real one for
Like,
that.
what was
He's like,
that?
do I just stay in and be a homie?
I guess you can set up Toxic Spikes. It's actually very annoying.
Damn.
I mean, I can also try to get up hazards. But I know why I can't get up hazards. This is a tentacle. Get up hazards in front of a tentacle? I mean, well, I do damage to it. Like, it doesn't actually count because I do damage to it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you just go in. You can just go in and start clicking Ceaseless Edge.
Whatever. It's so stupid.
Yep, T-Spikes.
It is Toxic Spikes. The Toxic Spikes are... They're actually annoying. They are annoying to what I brought, which is... Like my spin... He has a spin blocker, so they can actually do stuff.
Do you just Swords Dance here? Like,
I guess
this mon goes so unnecessarily hard. Like,
I mean, I just
not just Swords Dance?
I just fucking blasted his Dark Resist, so... I mean, like... Maybe I'll miss. Maybe I'll miss. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm just gonna click buttons the rest of this game, dude. I can't. I actually can't. He can actually spin, right? And he gains a speed boost. Poison Dab.
Okay.
He's physical.
Yeah, Ceaseless Edge just takes it out from here.
Missed?
What if I missed?
What is check status? What is that? What is all this? Alright, I'm not. I don't have time for any of that. This is what y'all
Gator's literally just clicking buttons.
Y'all came to watch this. I'm sitting here bitching about how Pokemon complete garbage game, but like, I really play Teamfight Tactics for fun, which is also RNG. I like Teamfight Tactics. I've also played basically every card game known to man, which is also RNG. Maybe this is why I'm good at RNG games, because of what you just witnessed. Great.
Incredible.
Like, whatever, man. Like, whatever. He did set up Toxic Spikes. That did happen. Poor Wiki. Oh my god, it was just like so much damage. This thing can Terra type.
You use Aqua Cutter?
This thing can Terra type into Ghost, Fairy, okay, Fairy or Fighting. So it can actually Terra type into something that would do a lot of damage to me.
Use Aqua Cutter?
Maybe I just hang in and figure out which one it is. What would be my switch?
Yeah, I don't hate that.
This? What if he doesn't Terra type? I mean, he probably has to. Maybe he doesn't have to. Let's just stay in and attack him. It'll probably do a lot of damage. It should do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think it's a great play. You can Terra Fairy to resist the Sedge or Terra Fighting. Either one.
Ghost Fairy or Fight?
Went Terra Ghost?
Okay, so I went for a water move, thinking it would be something else. Body Press. I lived. Is he dead to my water move?
Yeah, do you just... I mean, do you seize the Sedge a third time, get your third spike up?
Let's run the numbers. Hound, no, not Hound Boom. Houndstone.
Because it got 2 up against Tentacruel, right?
I think it's like defensive or something. Okay. So Aqua Cutter does more. Wait, how'd that do so little? I think it just killed him. Or it'll be close.
Is he going to go Shadow Sneak?
So you do have Aqua Cutter instead of Razor Shell, if you noticed. So
Yeah,
Right,
Aqua
the reason
Cutter
for
gets
that is
the
that actually one of the
sharpness
reasons.
boost.
So Aqua Cutter doesn't make contact. I learned that from smallgun.com when I checked the sets today. If you notice, the set basically straight off a small gun. The Aqua Cutter, well, I mentioned on small gun, like you don't have to get pressure by static zap boost. But in this case, it's like Fluffy Houndstone. He also has Moltres with Flame Body.
Oh, it
he has a high crit
doesn't.
chance. It can't miss.
Oh, that's
There was something
crazy.
else. I don't remember what the other one was. He's Scarf.
That's
Probably
crazy.
Scarf. I have Aqua Jet. Probably died a Rapid Spin from this range, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hazards. Well, they're gonna be gone no matter what.
You just go out and you have air
Yeah,
balloon
I will
on?
die
I
to,
don't remember if you had air balloon on
it?
Golden Go or not.
Rapid Spin.
No, he's got leftovers.
No, this Clayman thing is actually very useful. I could just Aqua Jet. Wait, no. Okay, yeah. His last two Pokemon are flying. So why am I trying to stop him from removing hazards?
Oh my god.
What's that?
Rock.
Bro, I can't with this game. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh my god. He crits turn 1. He misses the what is Rock Blast? What is Rock Blast? 90%? 95%? 90% accurate move? I
Yes,
feel that.
Please,
I feel that.
Man, like, come on.
I feel this.
Moltres. Alright, burn me. Burn me, burn me. Burn me. No burn. Why is this thing so big? This thing is huge.
And it's weakness policy. So you just Aqua Jets again.
Whatever.
Oh no.
I don't know what's happening. Also, maybe that was like a max roll. I'm not calcing anything anymore. I hope I get swept. Please, just hard sweep or something, man. Like, what the fuck
Gator's
is this?
asking to lose.
Oh my god, like I have nothing else to say.
Oh my god.
Hey, that means I can go back to my other job. Great. I mean, work is work either way. You gotta work.
Oh my god.
This is so stupid, guys. Like, this is actually just fucking dumb. What a dumb game. Maybe this thing will sweep me. Alright, maybe I'll get swept by this thing.
Red licorice
Oh
or black
my God.
licorice? I say both. Oh, you think you've had licorice?
Imagine he missed Draco. Wait, why
Oh
is
my
it
god,
showing
if
people
he
playing Fortnite? You guys-
imagine Kyle missed Draco right there, I'd retire. I'd
See
retire.
that?
I'd quit from the league. I'd quit from the league. I don't think anybody would have been mad.
I hope y'all don't see that. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? It just felt like I got exposed. Anyway, he's -2. I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah, you just
I
go
really
you
don't
just
care.
go Golden Go and Nasty Plot.
This
You
game
win.
This game's great.
Do you
Switch that ball.
even Nasty Plot? I was about to say, yeah. Do you even
And I
Nasty
guess
Plot?
that's. I guess I can still lose. I don't know. I mean, it's Latios is a threat. Like, it is a
Perfect
Pokemon that
ad
does a lot of
timing. Oh,
damage.
that's true.
He's -2, but it is something that does a lot of damage. He did just click Draco, so it's not going to do as much damage, but maybe like.
The extra drill's still around, so I can revenge
Something.
this.
Maybe he's something. Like, is it? But was this something I could have controlled though? Like, no. And it was like extremely. It was bad. It was not good. It was like very, very bad what happened. Yeah, I mean, like, it was
like predicted the.
I mean, maybe he has something better to click than Rock Blast. That was accurate.
Yeah, I was about
He
to say
probably did, right?
sacks this for that.
So that I guess that's something. He could have clicked the accurate move. But like that turn 1 was garbage, right? Like that turn 1 was good bad. Like it just snowballed because that was his dark.
Now
Resist.
I know.
So
Now
he
I
lost
know
his
why
dark resist on
Kyle's
a quick
video
turn
was the
1.
way it
I mean,
was.
you saw I was willing to like click. I was willing to let my Keldeo die kind of because of that, because that is his dark resist, and if I do, like, these max HP like surf is like 70% according to the calcs. Like I was willing to like sack it.
Oh.
Like if that was what was happening. I am pretty specially bulky.
Yeah, it doesn't even do half.
Like if that was what, like I would get the clef very low, and then I guess I could still click Ceaseless Edge a bunch of
Weakness
times.
policy, Lottie? Nope. Just leftovers.
But obviously, I'd be down a Keldeo. I'd be down a full Keldeo. So, and I have no idea what he clicked. If
And
he was
that's
very
game.
bulky, just click something like
That's
Slap
game.
Rock, I
He's
guess
just
it would've
got
died,
the. He's
but
got
I
the
guess
Lottie
it
back
would've-
in the back.
Poison would
right?
play out differently, and it's the second week in a row I just crit somebody turn 1, and I'm just out here trying to click buttons, man. I mean, I guess the more buttons you click, the more chances you have to crit. I mean, hey, that's the key to RG game. You gotta put yourself in the position to be lucky. So just
Yeah,
click
no,
attackers,
he's
man.
not. He's not wrong. You gotta
Like
put
what?
yourself in a position to be
Like,
lucky.
come on.
I don't
know.
disagree. Damn.
Well, it's going to be an early clock out for Gator on week 3 of the SPL
Damn.
retirement league. Well,
SPL retirement league is crazy. Retirement. Hold on. Retirement Premier League is crazy. LMAO. All right. Now I've seen Kyle's
If
side
you
a
sleep
little
on your
bit.
side, I bet you hate your pillow, and this is why.
Yo, no joke. Pillow Cube, fire. Liz got me one for my birthday, fire. Not sponsored.
In my Week 3 matchup for the Shuckle Premier League, I will be taking on my Brody. It's Gator and his Florida Gators. You can see the team matchup here on the screen. My goal, do something that has never been done before in Draft League. Team up with my opponent. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you go over to Gator's channel. It's in the description. Watch his side of the battle. You're going to get the most pure experience of the battle that way. But if you want to see what I got in store, check out the video, leave a like. It would mean a lot to me. Okay, we are connected here to my boy Gator. I think I'm just going to lead off with my Clefable, probably my Pink Matter. He is 2-0 with +6 differential. He is currently in 3rd place, whereas I am top 5. The Dom fans. I'm 1-1, but I do have a positive differential of +2. So we already said good luck, have fun, and let's dive in. Okay, off rip, huh? I'm just going to go ahead and set up my rocks. I'll probably flip turn. Could just taunt me, but I feel like you just flip turn out. Oh, Surf. Okay. Oh! Wow!
Huge.
Oh, no. I think I really just lose. But it doesn't have to be this way, Kyle A. You can be like me, Kevin Durant. You can leave the Miami Dolphins. You can leave your team behind and join the team that crushed you. Alright, so as y'all can see, I decided to team up with the superstars, so I got Gator and Joey here with me. The rest of the battle is going to play.
I fucking hate Kyle so much. I saw this shit and lost my mind. So Kyle gets swept, decides this is not good for a video, so I'm going to put Fortnite. I'm going to have the game up here instead. Fucking crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is just a game of Fortnite then with Joey and Gator. It is just, oh, no. I'm not trying to cast. No. I almost hit play to TV and I was going to cast to the TV upstairs. My wife would have been pissed at me. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Hey, chat. That's it. That's game. That's the stream tonight. Linz, hello. That's my best friend, Linz. Hi, Linz. That is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are tuning in over horizontally or vertically, make sure you subscribe. I do these draft parties every Tuesday and Thursday. Got some Draft League content coming your way this weekend as well. But I'm going to wrap things up here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. First ever dual YouTube stream, which is kind of fire. So appreciate you guys' time. Hope you guys have a great night. Be great, do great, kiss your loved ones, eat your vegetables. Eat your loved ones, kiss your vegetables. I will catch you guys all next time. Later.